We back. I thought that it was my Wi-Fi, but people are saying that the issue is YouTube is causing streams to crash this morning. So we're going to be continuing from where we left off. I don't know if it's actually YouTube causing the problem or if it's my internet or both. But if it's YouTube, then I'm relieved because I just tried. I thought it was my internet, so I just tried to switch to my phone as a hotspot. But then that killed the stream because it couldn't connect in time to continue it. So we're back. We are continuing the live. We're going to keep on vibe coding. I'm reopening some stuff on my computer, so we're just going to chill a little bit. And we're going to chat for a minute while I get that stuff set up. And then you will see my stream screen again of my computer. But we aren't doing that yet. Anyway, I just have to, let's see, I have to open up my stream. Come on. Manage streams. There we go. I'm going to open up chat so I can see you guys in there. And then I have to send a little announcement to Discord about the new stream. And yes, I realize a lot of people are going to get pissed off that I'm doing add everyone pings. We aren't here for your stupid YouTube, blah, blah, blah. Then why'd you join to begin with? It looks like the stream is on excellent quality right now. So Studio is telling me the stream is good. YouTube Studio. But really, I think that we have a lot to do with these games. I mean, once fucking MCP board works, it's gonna work a lot better for this whole experiment here. It looks like I have to reopen my games, like they just weren't connecting. So just give it 1 second while I do that. How many noobs? Cancel. How many noobs? Okay. Because all your games disconnect the second that you lose internet. That's the sad thing about Roblox. If you have Team Create on and you aren't working on a local file on your computer, is it really just a YouTube issue? Or is it an issue with my internet? I don't know. My shitternet. I really don't want to restart my internet. I want to keep going. But it's annoying, you know. It really sucks. Because our streams depend on good internet. It depends on things functioning. So if it can't do that, what are we even doing here? We can't even run our shit. But that is what it is. We'll fight through the technical issues to bring you the entertainment. I mean, lazy maxing content you need. Because we have some important business to do. So I'm reopening these places on my computer. By the way, what's the stream about? It's about lazy maxing. It's about making games with AI as usual. We're doing this every single day. I took a little bit of a break, but we're back to doing it every day. I don't see why the fuck not. I'm going to live stream every day here on out as often as I can. And that's what you guys are going to see. So sub with notifications on if you're new here. But we got Dynamite Sandbox. Yeah, I'm still reopening some experiences. Let's see. Somebody said, "Yo, Smarty, I think you're overreacting. Over the 500 highly engaged users thing that Roblox added, they made the requirements much easier now. If you have a good game, it's easily achievable with 100 ad credits." I disagree. Also, 100 ad credits is quite a bit of money, including for me. Thank you for another gifted membership, Finn. If you're in here, you have a high chance of getting it because there's only 18 people because we're all filing in after a broken-ass stream just crashed. So we're picking up the pieces and rebuilding it onward. So I'm reopening. Oh, shit. What's going on here? Dynamite Sandbox. I'm reopening the final game here, and then I will show you my screen. I don't need to show you the screen when literally everything is broken. How many noobs? Build to survive zombies. Let's see, Dynamite Sandbox, it's all reopening. It's a bit of money, but yes, compared to how much you can be made with a game, it's worth it. I'm not saying that it's not worth it. I'm saying most devs don't have that money, including me. I can't spend that money on every game. I don't have that type of cash because I don't have a big game yet. I have $100 to spend on every single project. So we can sit here and say, oh, it's so easy to hit the 500 engaged users requirement. Doesn't matter. It is a false wall. It is an artificial barrier that stops new devs from getting into the ecosystem to begin with. It is the worst update in Roblox history. I don't care if it's 10 highly engaged users. I don't care if it's 5. The wall should not fucking be there. It is a blocker that stops ordinary devs from even getting their foot in the door. And it only benefits people who already have games that are successful. It already helps the people who are big, right? It literally helps them. I had one guy who has players on his games who's pretty successful, at least according to what he says, literally celebrating this update on Twitter. Oh, there's less competition for me. Let's go. Like, I don't hate the guy. His name's Cryptic Invest, but he's saying, fuck them, basically. He's saying, fuck the new developers. Me. Right? The 500 engaged users, that helps me. I'm like, no, let's let the new devs enter the ecosystem, because otherwise we don't have a damn ecosystem. You were a new dev at one point, Cryptic Invest. You were a new dev, Jandel. Everybody was a new dev. I was a new dev at one point. And right now I feel like a new dev all over again with these stupid ass requirements. And yeah, you can say, well, it's easier now. Just spend money on the ads. I don't care if it's easier. It shouldn't be there to begin with. We should not have this at all. Smarty is so cool. David, cooler than ice. Even cooler than ice. All right. Got it. That's so cool, dude. It stops condos. Okay, but they should find another method to stop condos, because it also stops every normal developer, which is most of them, from releasing a damn game on the platform. How do you code via MCP? I code via MCP. I use my own tool, MCP board. Well, I don't really use code via MCP. I just use MCP for building and shit. I use repo syncing. I use my own tools, board sync. You can use Rojo to sync your code from your files into Studio. That's how it works. That's the best way to sync code so you don't have overwrites and shit from agents. Major problems. I need to tell this sucker to continue. I think that it fixed the issues, so we should see this shit sync into the game. Holy shit. I think this must be... Nope, there's no code in this game yet. What about Fairy Build? Is that game open? I don't know. I think it is. Let's see. Inspect. Okay. Okay, let's see if this works now. It's being annoying. It's being a nuisance. Because we had a bug. It's annoying because I had a bug in my tool that allows me to code at all. Oh, you're not selling it very well, Codex. MCP board is usually reliable. Come on, we're going to sell this thing. Stop adding bugs. Nah, it happens. Let AI fix it. Yeah, we're trying, but it's taking fucking forever. Even for AI to fix it. Dude, screen share? Am I not screen sharing yet? My bad. Here's the screen. So we have... First Blender pass. Let's see. Proceeding with board sync. I thought bro escaped. Yeah. Bro escaped. I have my own too. Why do you keep mentioning Cryptic Invest every stream? Do you have beef with him? No. Just because I mention somebody does not mean I have beef with them. I can mention someone and their take because I disagree. I'm using it as an example of a dev who's successful, benefiting from the 500 highly engaged users requirement, and you not benefiting. I like Cryptic Invest. Don't assume that I have beef with it. I like his other tweets. I just disagree with him on that one thing. All right? All right. Bro, we've been seeing your face for some time now. Yep, we've fixed it. So you should be able to... You can see the game now. Congratulations. Bro, what is Super Gateway? I don't know. What game is he doing? I am doing this game. I want to see your prompts. I usually just prompt with voice, honestly. Smarty, remove Baldy from a mod and make me mod. Oh. I can't do that. I'm sorry, I cannot do that. There was a fucking awful bug in MCP board, so I'm sorry for the holdup, guys. Because this thing is really having problems, but I think it's been fixed. It's connected. It just needs to launch the code so I can test it, because I want to test the stuff that was done overnight on goal mode on Codex in Fairy Build, and I also want to release a game today. I would like to. If we can stop having these fuck-ass issues, I'd be able to release it. Bro, I've been watching you since 2023. That's great. Smarty sounds pissed. Some things and some people are pissing me off, so excuse the pissiness. I'm pissed. Let's see. I want these issues to be fixed, but it's taking forever. Are you using Cloudflare for hosting? I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't honestly know. I'm just hosting. I have a website, smartyrbx.com. Check it out. Can I be a mod? No, you can't be a mod, Finn, but stick around and I will have you in the considerations list. You may just make it through the gate. We will see. External mutations? What the fuck? Just sync the fucking code. Sync the fucking code, Claude. Are you retarded? Sync it. Ah, damn. Shittiest issue I've ever seen. Shittiest thing ever. Destroy a skyscraper, 0 CCU. Every game with 0 CCU. But I do love this. MCP board has a new feature, which MCP board is being fixed right now. It has a major issue. It was working. It's a very good tool, but it's having one issue today that I had to fix. Sadly, because we were making some updates. Things can be unstable when you make changes. It's just how it is. But this thing has a portfolio mode where you can see the stats of all your games and the total CCU and everything. And you can sort by how many CCU you have. All of them have 0 right now. But hey, if you have a big game portfolio, this would look pretty sick. I can't lie to you. Live CCU across all your games. That's some impressive stuff. All in the same app that manages all of your AI lanes. Syncs your code, does MCP. It ain't selling it that well right now because in a stream of great work done with MCP board, we have one hiccup and now the whole thing looks bad. Just how it is sometimes. But we're fixing that, and then we got Fairy Build. Come on, launch the studio. Is this fucking thing launching? Keeps on contributing nothing. Resolve port mismatch. What the fuck? Let's see. Why is it doing this? Why is it doing this? So, if this code would just fucking launch into the game, we'd have an update, but it doesn't. So, I don't know. I don't know, man. I wish I could release a game today, but it's not working. Your stream is lagging, holy moly. Yeah, apparently people are saying it's YouTube, because I think my internet is fine. I think it's YouTube that's having problems. So, it's annoying, but it is what it is. Why did the cheese go to the gym? To get shredded. You know, that's pretty good. Cheese, that's pretty funny. Smarty, don't forget L Baldy and W Cactus. Alright, I won't. Opus 5 has that problem sometimes. You need it to just shut up and work. Yeah, it's taking a while. It makes me want to take a nap. Lazy Mac's even harder. This shit is not... It's just not launching the fucking code. Launch it. Releasing... Okay. It's also being really slow, I noticed. Yeah, there's problems with board, but it's being slow. You know, this is one of those days, you know, when there's hiccups. I heard that AI scripted games cannot exceed 10,000 CCU. True or false? That's a hard and fast rule. It's not based on whether AI coded the game. It's based on whether players like the game. If you make the funnest game ever, but it was coded by AI, players don't give a shit. It could get 50,000 CCU if it's actually that good. So don't listen to these people saying, there's a hard and fast rule. If you absolutely use AI at all, your game is fucked. No, that isn't true. Just because you use AI doesn't mean players know that you use it. It can be invisible if you're smart. So don't take that as true. It's bullshit. I don't know who said that, but they're just making things up. What you think of Tizzy? He knows some stuff and he's successful. That's good for him. What is this loser Cactus yapping? Oh, I see. There's a little beef going on between Cactus and Baldy. Some spicy stuff. Let's see. What is your framework for starting a game design before starting a codex prompt? Oh, my framework for starting a game design is just talking to ChatGPT about my idea and then getting a prompt that has the whole idea in it and then shoving that into Claude. So it's not super complicated. It's pretty simple and easy to understand process. But sometimes I just give the whole idea straight up to Claude via a voice prompt. And either one can work. It depends on the situation. Do I need a lot of things to be meticulously designed in specific ways? I'll talk to ChatGPT first. But if I just want the game loop to be built in the basic version, I can just voice prompt it. Or if I just think, oh, I don't need all the nuances in this prompt, let Claude cook it however it wants, I'll just voice prompt it. Let's see. What is your framework for starting a game design before starting a codex? Okay, I already answered that. Y'all, bring the questions faster so I don't start re-answering shit. Okay. All right, everybody. We are waiting on just bullshit from these AI agents. They're causing the holdup. I wish I could test it, but I can't. Let me record these board findings. Okay. Whoa, what the hell? Saying it launched the code. All right. Come on. Fairy build. Play. Yep, game's still broken. Wait, no, it's not broken. It fixed it. Holy shit, finally. Only took like a decade. This is a game I wanted to test. Damn, look at this shit. Looks fucking fire. I mean, the flowers could be a bit better. It needs to remove the parts. But see, this is an AI-generated game. AI can't generate games! My ass. Holy fucking shit, this looks good. It's all AI, dude. I honestly want this to become something with survival and creative mode now, because it looks so good. Like, I wanted the cutesy style. It's got the cutesy style. Yes, I realize there's a couple issues, but just generally, the engine looks good. This is workable. Like, we might actually have something on our hands that could get players. Look at that. The art style is pretty beautiful. And it was generated by Codex. Did AI make this? Yes, it did make this. Holy fucking shit. See, this is only because I learned how to do this over months, what AI can and can't do. More like a prompting skill issue. Now, the issues we're experiencing right now are more of a... I don't know if you're talking to me. You're probably talking to someone else. But the issue is some bugs in my tooling that were preventing code from being launched. But it looks like it's about fixed. So now we can finally launch the important changes. It's sad. My stream has been having hiccups. Launching code has been having hiccups. But I think we're finally going to get through and have something good now that everybody's gone. Or I think people are going to pop back in the stream. But everybody's gone because of all the technical issues we've had. Pisses me off, but hey, you know, some days are like that. And I have the rest of the day, you know? It doesn't just have to end here. I have the whole rest of the day. We don't have to just stop the stream because of one small issue. Fuck that. Let's keep going. So this is like creative mode. Dude, it needs to stop generating with parts, this shit. And right now there's no... I don't want just creative mode in this game. I want to have a survival mode. Because, like, imagine a fairy world. Here's my idea. Imagine a fairy world that becomes evil at night. So it's, like, really blissful and happy and peaceful and, like, cute and very peaceful. It's just safe during the day. But then at night, everything flips. The contrast would be insane. It would be even more contrast than Minecraft. Like, you make the daytime mode as cute as possible, and then you make the nighttime mode as evil as possible. Then it would come off as this really interesting game. Look at that. This is fucking beautiful. The art style is beautiful. The only problem are these flowers on the ground and these stupid little parts that are being generated. But honestly, it looks good. Remove these flower parts on the ground. Just keep the images. It looks good. Well, I think this is going to go somewhere. Surprisingly, I actually do. Look at that. It looks really good. Yeah, it looks really good. This is the result of me figuring out what works and what doesn't. The only game AI can make is Minecraft 2. You heard it here first, folks. The secrets to AI have been revealed. Minecraft 2. It is. Yeah, but we're going to change some things in this. Best believe that. What happens if I just keep on digging down? How far? I added a bedrock layer so you can mine down and there's going to be bedrock. Let's see. It should add diamonds and different ores. And then we should add an actual creative mode. Yeah, you can't mine through bedrock, but you can for a second. So that's a real problem. I can mine through bedrock for a quick... I can mine through bedrock... What the fuck? Dictation error? I can mine through bedrock for a quick second. Make it so I can't at all. Okay. Maybe it would be nice to add pets. Yeah, we're going to have pets. I bet #1 game has some AI code in it. Yup. Does streaming and interacting what's motivating to create games? Yeah, it's motivating as hell. It makes it way easier to continue going. Continue, continue, continue. Keep it pushing. Do you use MCP server? Yes, I do. I've explained this many times. I have a tool called MCP board. It was having some hiccups, but it's being fixed. And I think it's going to start working well. My session limit is about to be hit, sadly, but I think I might just pay to skip over it. I might pay for a Claude upgrade because I kind of need it. I need it right now. Idea for your next big project should be inspired by the game Limbo, and inside where a little boy discovers a dark experiment being ran by humans, and the game name should be Other Side. It's a pretty interesting idea. It'd be interesting if you made that game in voxel blocks. Like here, I'm thinking in voxel blocks for everything. Every game is now a block game to Smarty. You've heard it here first. I don't care about making games that have meshes or models, unless it's made by Codex, you know, and it's a mob or something. I just want a blocky world. Because imagine that, like a horror game with blocks and you spawn in a dark environment. Your idea is pretty good, especially for that. And my findings with AI since January, mind you, have revealed that actually would be a good game to make, but in that style, because that is what AI does the best job on. If AI does the best job on something like Minecraft, well, make every fucking game like Minecraft. Well, why not? I subscribed. I'm curious to see what this game looks like when it's finished. Appreciate your sub, man. Appreciate it. Lorden Plays. You should teach people how to optimize AI-coded games. Yeah. Well, really, I just want to teach people what are the best AI-coded games to make. And what I've found is blocky games, voxel-generated worlds with math, and then using codecs for the images to generate custom assets and auto-upload them to Roblox, and also meshes for mobs, is the best working approach. And you have to find as many reconfigurations as you can of a voxel Minecraft-style game. So this is the secret, right? I'm revealing it live to the 29 people watching. This is literally the meta. So if you can make a game with Claude that uses a voxel build system, forget the other games because it's bad at the art. It can do good art if it's blocky because it's simple. And people accept it because Minecraft is so popular. So if you do that, think of a unique game. Don't just make Minecraft clone. Make a unique game. Just use that as the building mechanic, as the basis, as the world generation system that makes the game exist. It makes the world a coherent experience. If that is what you do, now you can build upon that with whatever mechanics you want. And the simplicity and the acceptance of that simplicity is what makes it work. So AI is good at it because it's literally just, it's just math. It's fucking math to generate these worlds. That's why Minecraft works. Minecraft works because it's a random seed that generates the entire map. That seed is just a math algorithm that figures it out. AI is really good at making math algorithms, damn it. So use that. So I don't know why more people aren't doing this. I'm the only person I know of talking about this. But I think the only reason why is because I've brute forced AI into all these things it can't do over months to the point where I found the one gaping hole of what it can. And I don't think it's 2D games. I don't think it's making Doodle Jump or Angry Birds on Roblox. I don't think it's making Fruit Ninja. I think it's making a blocky, voxel, 3D, blocky, generated Minecrafty game. I think that's it. Claude voxel is the meta. Sup, fellow vibe coders. Yo, Smarty just dropped the secret. Hell yes, I did, Modern Chris. Welcome in, man. Glad to see you here. Been a minute. Yeah, that is what I think the secret, per se, is. I don't think it's make a simulator with AI. If you want to lazy max a game 100%, the only way you do it is voxel. That's it. So that is what I found. That's my finding after months. Let's take that and do whatever you want with it. Do what you will. I don't think you should make Minecraft 2. I don't think you should get copyrighted by Mojang. I don't think you should be one of these idiots on Roblox who are successful idiots making Minecraft, like literally games called Minecraft. I don't know how this doesn't get moderated faster. I don't know why Roblox doesn't take these down. But we literally have Minecraft with 1.3 thousand players. There's a picture of Minecraft on it. But hey, it proves the demand, right? They should take this down. I'm not saying to copy Minecraft, okay? Get that straight. I'm saying make a game like it. Like Craft blocks. That sounds unique. Maybe. I bet if I play this, it'll literally be... That looks like Minecraft. It looks like a ripoff. But some of these games are legit. Build with voxels. There's a game just called Voxels. Voxels is pretty popular. It usually has like 10 or 11,000 CCU. And that's one example. It just shows this works. But I'm saying take it a level further. Make something more unique. Like, I'm making a game kind of like... what is it called? Here's the game. Voxels. It's got 7,000, 8,000 CCU on. I'm making a game kind of like a space Minecraft, for lack of a better term, called Moonwreck. And I'm also making a game called Fairy Build right now. Actually, it's open on my machine with Claude coding. And I'm adding that twist to it. So I'm not trying to compete with voxels. I'm trying to make something new. But if you play voxels right now on Roblox, you'll actually see it's a pretty nice game. Like, it's a pretty well-made project. Why is this not working? I think I have to quit Roblox. Let's see. Another installer is running. What do you mean? I think my Roblox is broken. It thinks that it's downloading it. Okay, I think it fixed it. Let's see. Now I can join the game. Yo, do you play chess? No. I play chess with making games. That's the only chess I play. Modern Chris, did you cash out your STF or you got beamed? I don't know. What did he do? It was his limited item. I forgot what he had. Hopefully he cashed it out. If he did get rid of it. But see, this is the game. Right? And this game is kind of like Minecraft, but it's not a total ripoff. Right? So we can't really diss them for it. We could just say, hey, they made a successful game. It's a voxel game. And that worked. So why not do that yourself with AI? That's my takeaway. Doing this shit since January and having a lot of failed projects, both in the functionality and everything else. Oh yeah, also Pleroma 1998. I almost missed that because I saw Modern Chris, my friend, join. Appreciate your super smart donation, your joining of the channel. It supports the next game reviews and everything else. Does vibe coding use a token system? Yes, it does. Big fan, bro. Hey, that's what's up. Next stream equals game review stream. You reach a lot over $100. It's going to be one of the next streams. Not necessarily the next stream, but one of the next one. I don't know which one. It's coming up. What's your opinion on these ASMR keyboard games that are blowing up? Oh, ASMR keyboard games are cool. Not really my type of game to make, but I think they're satisfying and I see why they work. And if you have a good idea for one, I think you should make it. Just as long as it doesn't take forever to make, if it's going to be relatively quick. And if you can do a good job on it, go ahead. Be my guest. I think I have to reopen this game, and then Claude can launch the update. Oh, experiences, group experiences, wild, wild worlds, build to survive zombies. Okay. I need to stop this codex. Okay, I have stopped codex and now I can launch the code. I think it's just fixing some bugs. Let's see. Also, codex added a lot of textures and mobs. I want you to make sure that the mobs and the creatures are all added in the game, coded. I don't see them moving around or in the world right now. We need to add a survival mode to this game. We really do. Because that would work well. Do you prefer Claude or GPT? I prefer Claude. Claude is better for coding. GPT is better for ideation in your browser. Codex is good for UI design because it has image gen. It can generate those. And then if you have it connected to your open cloud API, it can auto-upload all of your UI into Studio and then build it for you and organize it. Hey, I made it to a live. Congrats, Nolan. You have made it to the live. Where's your blue badge? I need one. I need one. Okay, I need to open something up on my other screen. I need to tell ChatGPT something important. Okay. Here's what I want. So I think this game, like the mechanics are coming together, and I think it needs a survival mode. So I think it needs to spawn you in, you select survival or creative, and then it launches you into a server, auto-created by the game through Roblox's server creation API. Figure out how that works and have Claude use it. I want a real survival mode, and I think that the contrast between extremely cute and innocent daytime and then extremely evil nighttime, and that shift would really sell this game, and it would be really interesting because we've had Codex add tons and tons and tons of new textures and creatures for daytime, but I think we also need a mob pass for Codex because it's been modeling different creatures in Blender, and I want it to do that, but for evil creatures for nighttime. I want it to be really scary, and the fantasy element can make it really lean hard into that for the evil side too. Dragons and shit's very scary shit at night. And just completely, just this evil world that flips from this totally normal, safe place, totally fairyland, happy dream to hellscape overnight. No way, it's my favorite AI slapper. Yay, VR on YouTube. You know. Know it. That shit is never gonna work. I don't know, dude. I just gotta say. I think this one has worked. Just maybe. Cozy free build. We're having it change everything, dude. So this thing is gonna build us a survival mode in Fairy Build. And it's not only going to be this creative sandbox anymore because it's got potential and I see it. Shit, I'm going to hit my session limit, aren't I? All right, Clyde. We're going to give you this sucker. Damn, that's a long prompt. Okay, I'm going to have to wait a second for that prompt. Wait a second. All right. Fairy build, fairy build. What do you do in the game reviews? I give them reviews about their game, how they can improve it, the issues, the bugs, the design issues, why it's not getting players, all of the stuff that would help them to improve their project. I've done these like six or seven times. So that's that. But people really like them, so they want another one, and we're going to do it. Reaching 1 million Robux gave me a huge dopamine rush. I'm sure it did. Nice work. How many visits are you with the ads you've run so far? I got like 20K visits. But I don't have any ads running right now. It's taking a little bit. Taking a little bit, man. Smarty, you actually got me to download Codex, and since then my games have gone to another level. Thank you, bro. You're welcome. Glad to help you. Me a prompt for the Claude task to continue. Let's see. 215. Da 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 da. Yo, Smarty, my third time asking. When do you think it is enough and you'll retire? I have not made enough money at all to retire, so I think it will be enough when I have a lot of money. Right now, there's no reason for me to retire. I barely make money. I'm trying to make a successful game. So I'm on the grind right now. I ain't in the retirement phase at all, my friend. Paste this into Cloud Task. Okay. Fuck, I've hit my session limit. I need to check something. I might have to just buy a Codex, a Cloud subscription rather. An upgraded one. Because this issue. Holy. I hate my session limit. 2 hours is way too long. I might have to just buy a better sub. Let me just check my finances. Let's see if I can swing this. Please do game reviews with session limit so you don't have to do it next time. I want to do it next time. I know you want game reviews, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it next time. I don't want to stop the vibe coding. We don't want to stop it. We want to keep it going. We got to keep it going. So we're going to do it. Screw it. We're going to do it. I'm going to upgrade the Claude sub to the 20X because I want to. How much am I going to have to pay extra? Good amount. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that right now. I gotta pay my employees too. Tough times out here, man. I need a successful game so I can fund all this AI usage. God damn. Vibe coding is addictive? Yeah, it is. 20X is crazy. I haven't hit my limits once. Yeah. I don't have the money for all this shit, man. I'm trying. It's hard. What percentage of Roblox developers do you think haven't seen the AI opportunity? I'd guess a good 25 to 40%. Most devs are noobs who don't even know what Claude is. So, do you really think they're going to be vibe coding maxing when they don't even know shit about it, you know? Like, they don't even know that Claude code is a thing. Don't we all wish everybody knew? Well, or do we? Do we want less competition, or do we want more people aware of the great tale of Claude? So Rezo said, I developed my own app that connects with Roblox. I guarantee you MCP board is better. No hate, bro. I like my tool. I'm very partisan to it. It's genuinely insane and has crazy results. You can connect your Claude and Codex account with the app. Can we talk about it private later or not? Learn to code. Okay. No, we cannot. Well, maybe we can, maybe just text me the details of it on Discord, SmartyRBX. Learn to code. I don't know if you realize this. You're on the channel where millions of motherfuckers learn to code. So better do your research before you speak. He's vibe coding, therefore he doesn't know how to code. Maybe I'm just fast and you don't like that. All right, we got that out of the way. Cool. Smarty, should I learn to code? Oh, you're not asking. You're not insulting me. I see. Yeah, you know what? I'm prepared for all these people telling me, stop using AI. My bad, bro. You're asking me if you should learn to code. That's a different question. My bad, Mr. Sayed. You should learn to code the fundamentals, but don't overdo it. Just use AI for most stuff, because if you're actually trying to get results and not do this as a hobby, yeah, it's going to be way faster and more effective to use AI because it's that advanced now. For anyone using Chat Plus, is it unlimited? Because I have never hit the limit before. It's not unlimited, but you will get the limit if you are using it heavily. ChatGPT Plus is definitely going to hit your limits pretty fast, but if you use Luna, it's going to be slower because Luna is very cheap. It's the cheapest AI model out there by OpenAI. There's a server-side access backdoor in your AI game. Which game are we talking about? We have a lot of games out. If that is true, send it to me on Discord and I will patch it, but I really do not believe that. There have been a lot of people who come in here and troll that there's some bug in the game that lets them exploit the server, and Claude looks through all of it and says, no, they're lying. They're just saying that's a waste of my tokens. Claude is not adding retarded server-side exploits into the game at this point in time. Like, most of the time, the code is secure. And I know a lot of people, like, for the most part, I know a lot of people will say, well, it's not secure, it's AI, it's just throwing in backdoors and letting everybody add as many coins as they want to their own balance. Claude isn't that stupid. We're on Fable 5, we're on Opus 5. These models are optimized, I can assure you that, to not make stupid mistakes, like the obvious stuff. Not saying there will be no vulnerabilities, but it's not going to add basic things in that are wrong. So if you found a real issue, hit me up, but I frankly did not believe it, especially because you didn't specify the game. Which game? Which game? In capitalism, the one who executes best wins. Yeah, often, yeah. But the person that markets the best can also have an advantage too. There's a lot of things, not just execution, because you can work really hard and still fail. Like, hell, that's what's happening to me. I work really hard, all my games have failed. All my ones this year, not in the past. So take that for what you will. Add back the chat overlay. I took it off because I was recording with it. But hey, if I just show my face and don't show what's going on here in Codex, we're good. You know? We're good. It'll show the chat overlay. So I'm having a hard time. Where's my MCP board chat? Is this it? Let's see. Unless it's all done. Okay. I lied for no reason. I knew it. Plenty of you guys troll. There's exploits. There's not. Codex and Plot are not adding stupid ass basic exploits everyone knows should not be in the game. Codex and Plot are not fucking up on basic security anymore in 2026. Most of the time. I'm not saying they never have security issues. I'm saying most of the time it's fine. How is AI with leaderboard coding and data save systems? It's fine. It's good at it, honestly. That's an easy thing for it to knock out. You got to ask it harder questions. Can it make a combat system? Can it make a vehicle system? Those are the questions to really be hammering Claude with. Prevamp, Destroy Skyscraper has gone pretty good security. Yeah, pre-revamp is fine. Like, security is okay. So it's fixing, let's see. Faraday build. Yeah, well, it needs to fix a bug. There's currently a bug in the game loading in. Do you go to school? Nope. Appreciate you, brother. Just wanted you to know. Appreciate you as well, man. Let's see. Did you use a plugin to connect Claude to Studio? Yeah, I use an app called MCP Board, which I will be selling on smartyrbx.com soon. But there's plenty of free solutions out there that you do not need to buy that are okay, just not as automatic. Called Rojo. That's good for syncing your code. There's also Script Sync, officially by ROBLOX, for syncing your code to your file system and vice versa. And there's also MCP. There's the built-in MCP in Roblox Studio, and there's also third-party plugins. I like third-party because I can customize the hell out of it and build my own tools on top, like MCP Board, which we'll be releasing soon once it is fully stable, which you can see we're working through some bugs right now. Usually it's great. It's automatic. Keeps my work flowing continuously. There's some problems right now, some hiccups we're fixing. But hey, once that's done, it's going to be off to the races. It'll be ready to not only use for me, but also sell to you guys as a real useful development tool for agentic development on Roblox. Can you help me on his game? I can't. My AI app one-shotted a fully functional car and bike and helicopter with VFX, UI, spawn system, etc. and full realistic physical driving mechanics, and had to create an arena to drive around plus the models. Well, Claude can also one-shot that on its own, so how does yours set it apart? And is it as good as Claude? Is it worse? These are the questions we need to answer. I'm having a hard time believing this. Did you DM this to me? Did you DM me a demo video? I wonder if he did. Let's see here. Hi. I don't see any DMs. I'm actually checking Discord for this. Smarty Stream Development. Somebody's saying my stream was lagging. It was lagging earlier. I don't think it is now. Off topic. Here we go. Mod said the N-word. Kind of. Should I ban him for that? I don't think so. Baldy, chill out. I'll just say that. Bald, chill out. I'm just checking the Discord. Just some random ass shit in the Discord, honestly. FPV drone game because those are popular right now. I don't know what that is. What do you think about Lemonade? Useless. Why no VS Code, Rojo, and MCP at the same time? You can use it at the same time. I'm just saying MCP you should not use for code sync because agents write in separate tool calls. Code sync syncs the whole repo at once, which is more reliable. Tool calls risk overwrites unless you have a tool that's designed not to have overwrites where the agents are fighting each other on whose code is whose. MCP board fights against that, has a whole system against that for multi-agent writing. It's still in the works though. I have some issues right now that I'm working through. But once all that is fixed and it's working smoothly, keeps the continuity of your project, is a good agent control plane. I will be shipping that to smartyrbx.com where you can buy it at a monthly rate and use it in all your projects. But that is what's going on there. Oh, Modern Chris was here earlier. I haven't heard his name in like 5 years. Yeah, Modern Chris. He's my friend. He's kind of having a dead channel. I can't lie. He hasn't posted much. I think he's kind of quit YouTube, sadly. But hey, I would like to see him continue his journey on the YouTube side of things, on the Roblox side of things, but he's really experimenting with AI and other fields. He's not really doing Roblox anymore, unfortunately. requires the new build. Okay. Let's see. LOL, what the hell is Lemonade AI? It's slop. Yeah, Lemonade is useless. You kind of look like Oliver O'Connor. I don't know who that is. Smarty, how many subs for a day in the life video? Oh no, man. This kind of is a day in the life video. I spent a lot of time doing this. So welcome to my Smarty RBX day in the life video. We're fighting Claude into submission. Work harder, slaves. We'll have to whip. I can make a demo video and you can see it soon if you want me to. Yeah, make it. Because you got to back up these claims, man. Prove it. How good actually is this tool of yours? Yeah. Let's check something. Okay. I used to watch Chris back in my day. That's sad that he quit. Yeah, it is pretty sad that he quit. I don't know why he has to quit, but just how it is. It's just what he wants to do. You know, sometimes people do that, I guess. Sometimes people quit that they're doing and start something new. Vibe coding live until I break Roblox. So I think that it just put the code in here. Need to fix an issue. Nope, it did not. Let's see. Making an AI thumbnail generator. Would you be interested in a sponsorship? Possibly. Hit me up on Discord. For all these types of inquiries, hit me up on Discord. Oh, we have a new game. Damn, finally this shit's in. Build to Survive Zombies. It was actually made. Holy shit, finally. It only took like a decade. Look, guys, we have a new game. It's all made by hand, obviously. I did not lazy max it. I heard work maxed it. I can't place blocks, though, so kind of useless. But hey, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I want to see the zombies show up. I think this is a game we'll probably publish. I mean, we're going to publish all these games. This game just got sent in because it finally fucking launched it. I don't know what the hell happened. It's being retarded. Let's see. Hang on, guys. I'm texting my dad something. Whipping out your phone remind me of when you said you forgot to leave your Discord call. Why did that remind you of that? That happened months ago. Why are we still on this? This is the past. Holy shit-a-moly. Do I really have to wait 2 hours for more Claude? That's fucked. At least my weekly limit resets tomorrow. I need to use the rest of this, though, so I can't end stream. I really can't. 85% of my weekly limit. I need to burn that shit and actually make sure I squeeze all my use out of it to make a front page game finally. We're really leaning hard into this whole idea of making voxel games, just we're getting kind of held up by our tooling. I hate to say it, guys. I'm sorry for all the technical issues today. Not all my fault. Apparently the stream issues are YouTube glitching, not my Wi-Fi. Maybe true. It seems to be better now. But then there were issues with my MCP board, and it wasn't able to launch code. Otherwise, agents have been making a lot of changes to the games. They just haven't hit the actual studio because the board sync was broken because of a fucked up bug, which, because I was making changes to MCP board, it introduced other bugs in a working system. So we have our tooling having bugs while the game's having bugs. It's all a mess, but we're fighting through the mess to clean it up and get back to normalcy eventually. So just pardon the hold up while we get the stuff fixed. I don't really plan on stopping this stream for a while. We're going to continue going. Are you planning on dropping 100K on the project? Hey, if I had 100K, I would, but I don't have money. I'm broke. I don't have money. I'm trying to earn money. I'm trying to make a successful game to get the 100K. I don't have the 100K. Gorilla? Yeah, Gorilla. Thumbnail almost as fire as lamp. I know. Smarty, I'm making a capybara drilling game. Do you think it has the potential to blow up? I don't know. Everybody asks me this. I don't know. Show me the game and then I'll tell you. But you don't really know until you ship the game. And you don't know unless it's quality. And everything is put together in a very coherent manner. You know? All right, here we go. Nah, low-key, you're better off learning good UI design and game design in general than making assets like UI and stuff in Roblox Studio and labeling it for your agents to vibe code out the systems. Maybe, but I'm finding out some methods to make higher quality games in the builds with voxel Minecraft world, and then using image gen inside of Codex to automatically build UI and then upload that to Roblox through OpenCloud and have it all designed nicely. The combination is kind of using some hacks, some tricks to actually have AI make a good game in its early state. Like AI seems advanced, but we're still in a really early stage. It's going to get way better. So yes, lazy maxing 100%, that's a joke. Unless you make a very specific type of game. I will make a lot of jokes. Lazy max everything. Do not ever touch Studio. Yes, it's a joke. I hate to break it to you. Those shorts are a joke. But it is not a joke in very specific game formats. It actually becomes real. You have to actually hard work max until the game doesn't need hard work because it's all blocks. And this is what people fail to hear me out on. Like, I feel like no one understands this. If it is a blocky game, if it's like Minecraft, AI can build it. So build those types of games if you want a 100% AI game. But you have to get creative. Do not just make Minecraft 2. Do not get a Mojang Microsoft copyright strike. Make it have a unique spin. There's tons of voxel games on Roblox that do well. Do not make the exact same thing as them. Make space Minecraft, make fantasy Minecraft, make Minecraft dragon battles, like a blocky dragon battles game, whatever it is. You can do that with AI. AI can build that because it's all math to generate a procedurally generated world. Or, even if it's not procedurally generated, it's blocks. It's so simple. Head against the wall trying to get AI to make games. And damn it, it's actually all about simplifying it, to the point where it's literally just block maxing. It's Minecraft maxing. That is the meta right now. Are you making AI use Minecraft's method of generating terrains? It's like the noise map method? Yeah, it's voxel generation, it's noise map, it's whatever their method is. It's literally simple math for the AI. It used to be complicated for humans. Now it's easy for AI to generate those types of games. Because it's coding a system once that generates worlds forever. So YouTube is having a glitch again. It's having issues streaming. I don't think it's my Wi-Fi because, frankly, somebody said earlier that YouTube's having issues and other streams are crashing too. And also, my streaming software and my studio windows are staying connected on my end. So I don't think that it's me. I think it's YouTube. I want to blame YouTube. And yes, of course, I would want to blame them. I don't want to take responsibility for it. But if that's true, I don't know. People in chat were saying YouTube's having issues, so just bear with those issues. It's not me. Don't blame me. But it pisses me off because then people leave the stream because there's a glitch. But it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Stop leaving. Stop. Stay here. Fuck YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. I love you. But your issues are pissing me off. Is it using the Perlin noise map? I don't know. I don't know what it's using. It's just math. Mathematics. Hightail's method is better than Minecraft. So much better. They have a full-on geometry node system for creating voxel worlds. Yeah, that might be the go-to way. You can have Plod build something like that. Thoughts on the upcoming algo changes? Definitely going to impact some categories. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, it will incentivize longer term games. I don't think it will kill games that people play on their phone for 5 minutes at a time, because that is something people want. People always want to play Candy Crush, even if it doesn't have the deepest storyline ever and the deepest engagement ever on certain things. It's still a game people want to play on their phone. Like, mobile games will prevail. Simple games will prevail. It will not kill off brain rot games. I know. A lot of people wish it would, but the algorithm changes will simply push out more games that are deeper in their experience, deeper in their storyline, deeper in their progression, deeper in general, deeper gameplay, but it will not shove out every game that's simple. Get that out of your head. This is not blocky. Sorry, I'm so focused on the voxel thing. I said blocky. This is not a black and white update. This is an update that will shift the incentives of the algorithm, but it won't shift what people want at the end of the day. And people want both. And different audiences want different things. So it might incentivize games that older players like more, sure. But it's not going to kill off brain rot. It can't. If kids like Steal a Brain Rot's going to stay on Roblox. Sorry, not sorry. Instead of complaining about all ages, why don't you advertise your AI slop game? I don't have money. If I had money, I would do it. But I'm going to complain either way. I'm going to call it out. That's the better way to put it. Call them out on their shit for this fuck-ass update and tell Roblox to remove 500 highly engaged users. It's not just about me. It's about every new dev having a barrier, an artificial wall that stops them from getting into the ecosystem of Roblox development, that stops them from getting their game out there. That is a problem. I don't care if it's 10 highly engaged users. I don't care if it's 20. I don't care if it's 500. Remove it. It shouldn't be there. It should just be natural competition, natural capitalism, not this fake wall that you have to pay to jump over, that Do Big gets to jump over with every game, no matter how good it is, because they have basically unlimited money. It doesn't matter. That is what needs to go away. So sitting here complaining about it, that is how you fix problems. You have to call things out. If there's an issue, you say it. You be direct. You don't just pussyfoot around it, right? You have to actually go and attack the issue. So that is the deal. But can I also spend money? Can I make money to push my games out there despite the 500 engaged users thing? Can I pay money for sponsors? Can I pay money to get it expedited review with 100K? Yeah, I can. I have to make the money, though. It's kind of a chicken and the egg problem, right? If I'm making games to make money, but my games can't get to the players who would spend on them, how am I supposed to get the money to spend to get that requirement? It has to come from other things. But I want to make Roblox games, right? It's a conundrum. So you tell me, man. Not just you, bro. Yeah, it's not just me. Smarty, you're muted. You're capping. I'm not. It's your end. It's your end. Minecraft goes more in depth with their terrain generation. They layer multiple maps, use temperature gradients, etc. From the smooth look of the terrain, does look like Perlin. Yeah. You tell me what Fairy Build's using. I don't even know. I didn't tell it to use a specific method. All right, everybody. Damn, I've run out of my weekly usage limit on Codex. Shit, we're cooked. We're cooked. I need my Claude. Damn. Okay, guys, we have good news. We have good news. My Claude limit is no longer a problem. My dad is allowing me to use his Claude because he doesn't use it anymore, and he actually canceled it because he's no longer using Claude to make a trading bot. He's given up on that because he decided Claude is too stupid to figure it out. So lucky me, my dad's Claude is now the option because he somehow still has use even though he canceled it. So that's great. Appreciate that. I'm switching to my camera so that I can hide me typing in private codes so you don't log into his account. All you sneaky motherfuckers out there will try. But, you know, I just have to do that for privacy reasons. But I'm going to get that from him. I've texted him the link. So now once he clicks that, I'll be into his Claude. And we can push some more updates to these games. I think Codex has fixed this shit. With the Fairy Build game, I would hope. And once I get the code from him, I'll be able to do this. Just once I get the code to log in. But hey, I'm pretty hyped for Fairy Build, I can't lie. I think that this game has a shot. What can I say? It has a shot at success. My shit is lagging. It's not my fault. It's YouTube's fault. Sucks, bro. That he gave up. I trade crypto. Yeah. He did because he tried for months and it didn't work. So he's trying other things though. He's not giving up on trading. He's just going to do it manually. He decided Claude can't figure it out. So stop trying to get Claude to do it. Do it all yourself. Now he's doing prop firms trading, if you know what that is. But I'm just waiting on the code from him. Ask your dad for money. He ain't rich either. We'll just say that. Also, I don't want to do that anyway. I want to make it myself. It's difficult times, man. Running a business, spending money on employees. I can't have them do work this week because I can't pay them. I'm out of money. Can't buy a new Claude sub with 20x. Because I have to understand, I put all my time into game development, and those games have not returned yet. So that creates a real catch-22, because you're having a delayed return on investment. One of the games has to blow up eventually, is the bet, right? It's not all blind faith. It's controlled bets, thinking, oh, this game has a better shot than the others. Okay, this is better than the last game. Okay, this is the meta, making voxel games. But it takes a lot of shots on goal. And it takes improvement, so we've been doing that across months. We're going to try it with this Fairy Build game and a few others. I do think I need a volume max, launch some more. It's been a little bit since I've launched a game because I took a hiatus from vibe coding. I'm not betting everything just on games. I also do YouTube. I mean, duh, you're on this channel. I've spent a lot of time just making games, and that's taken time away from the videos. But videos are the main way that I make money. So videos have to go out. I found kind of a new niche. I don't know if you've noticed. I found a new pocket with the complaining, as people like to call it, videos. Complaining about Roblox issues. Yes, complaining is a real niche. So calling out shit that holds back devs, new updates that are garbage, new updates that are bad for the ecosystem. That's actually something I'll be doing soon because they are real issues. I believe in fixing them and removing shitty updates like 500 highly engaged users. But I also find it to be a good content niche. So I'm going to be continuing that. So you guys saw that recent video, the video about the Roblox update, the worst update in Roblox history. Yes, that was quite the title. I knew that video would get views. I said it would get views, and it did. And a lot of people empathize with it, agree with it, and I found, yeah, sometimes you shouldn't just rage bait. You should make things people agree with. Wow, surprise, surprise, yeah. So I'm making more videos that you guys agree with, that you guys will like, because, hey, it's really not attacking Roblox, but calling out their shit, calling out their updates that hold us back, that hold me back, that hold you back, and telling them to roll it back, because a lot of people say, oh, the effort's futile, they'll never turn it back, they'll never take off 500 highly engaged users, they planted their stake in the ground, and they will not ever change. They're too stubborn. And I don't agree with that. I think with enough pressure, they would. Like, if enough people call it out, they would have to change something. So maybe it won't just be me who changes it, but if everybody starts posting, if everybody starts complaining and calling out the issue, change can happen. Roblox can roll back an update. Roblox can take away 500 highly engaged users. So I am not doomer pilled on this whole idea that everything's over, that the 500 highly engaged users thing is permanent. I think calling shit out is the only way to solve a problem. And say it does nothing. At least I tried, right? At least I tried. At least I said this is a problem. And I tried to get through to them, but they didn't listen, right? At least I called it out. I can say I actually stood for what I believe in, what I actually think needs to happen for new devs, which I would call myself an advocate for new devs because I've been teaching new devs for years. Hell, I've been teaching new devs since 2020 when I uploaded my first Roblox development tutorial on modeling. So it's literally what I do. So why would I not call out the shit? Why would I not call out the problems? So I'm going to do that. It's a new content niche for me, and it worked. It's a 1 out of 10. It beat all the other recent videos. Literally, it beat vibe coding guides. People care more about Roblox's shitty updates than they care about vibe coding, and that should tell you something. People care about problems that piss them off. So if this channel is going to grow, I'll post about stuff that people are having issues with. Dad just sent me the code, so I'm going to put that into Claude, and now we're going to log in. And yes, you can't see my screen. Why didn't it log in? Oh, there we go. Yay! All right, so I think that this has been done. I now have access to his Claude. I can show my screen again. Now we can continue on our work. So thank you, Dad. Thanks. To be honest, as a front page dev, I think the 500 highly engaged users requirement is a good change for the platform. And you're talking as a 500 highly engaged users bypasser. You're talking as a successful person. I'm not talking to you, Mr. Successful. Hold your horses for 1 second and understand how this impacts medium devs like me, small devs like those in the audience on this channel, new devs. These people do not have money like you. They don't. So stop expecting people to get over them easily. This is how Roblox works. New devs enter the ecosystem. They get opportunity. They make money by making a game and serving the audience and by making something people want. Great. But you're blocking them from getting their game to people. You're blocking discovery. If I can't even get my game in front of the audience who's supposed to play it, the under 16s, which most devs target on Roblox, and it's the biggest, most dominant demographic, what are we even doing? You have it easy. You're thinking only from your perspective. think from a new or smaller developer's perspective for a second, buddy. You aren't the only dev out here. I know it benefits you. Less competition. Yes, let's go. You have the same take as Cryptic Invest. No hate to either of you guys. But I strongly disagree. This update is bad for Roblox in general. Roblox thrives on new games and new devs entering the platform. Most people are not going to like it because most people have the difficulty. You don't. You have money. If you're a front page dev, that's great for you. I'm happy for you, man. But you have it easy now. You can always invest 100K Robux like it's nothing. At the drop of a hat. You have a lot of money. You have resources. Congrats. We don't. So what do you want us to do? You know, how do we ever get to your position? How did you get to your position? Because you had the ability back when you started to bypass those 500 gauge user requirements because they didn't exist. So stop talking from your high horse because you have it so easy and look at it from an actual newer or smaller or medium even dev's shoes. The real person who struggles because of it. They want to jump platforms. Hell, I even want to jump platforms sometimes because this update pisses me off. It stops my game from getting tested by the people who actually should test it. It is stupid. Stupid Max is the worst update in Roblox history. And I will not change my stance on that. Careful. High cortisol is horrible for you. I just breathe, man. Dude, stop telling me what to do. I will be calling out issues with the force and fervor that they deserve. If something is a real problem, I'm going to get mad about it. I'm not sorry. I'm not. Sometimes you should get pissed off about things. Oh, let's just be nice to Roblox. They'll fix it. No. Don't be nice. Don't be hateful, but don't be nice. If there's a real problem and it halts your development, call that shit out. If it's their fault, call that shit out. Make a video. Make 20 tweets about it. Do it. Forcefully, aggressively post about the problems that plague us as developers. Adding on what you just said, I don't bypass it. The only way I get to publish all ages is using ads. And what? You have the money for the ads. Congrats. We don't. We don't. I honestly think Hexagon 2C, that's great for you. I honestly think that the 100K is BS, but even though you still need to advertise it with actual money, said Hexagon. Yes, that's true. But that's an extra 100K we have to spend that we don't have. We don't have that. We used to be able to spend small amounts of money on ads, not even much. And on a decent game, it could get in the algorithm. That is not the case anymore. You can spend a small amount of money, won't get anywhere because you're barely reaching half the audience on Roblox. That is messed up. All right, everybody. I think that some changes are getting launched this game. Holy shit, finally. Make all the creatures get added to the game and all the new textures. Let's see. We got to add this. Fuck. I got to add this prompt in because we're going to add survival mode to this game. I wonder how much usage my dad's account has. / account and usage. Let me check on another monitor. He has all of it. Damn, okay. Sweet. I'm lucky that I got access to this account before it canceled. Hell yeah. You should get a 500 highly engaged investor. Yeah, you should. Stop ignoring the big derp. Yeah. I have like 3 million Robux right now, so the 100K doesn't really bother me. Yeah, you're in an advantaged position, derp. Congrats to you. Most devs, including me, are not. I don't have that kind of money at this time because I don't have a big game. What type of game are you making? I am making voxel games because I'm trying to lazy max, as we know, make everything with AI. I found that only certain games can be done in that method. So I can make a fairy build game, kind of like Minecraft. I can make a voxel dynamite sandbox. I can make a game where the entire world's blocks, it's procedurally generated, and then it doesn't seem like it's made by AI, and AI does an actually good job at it because it's simple. But it's also acceptable because people like Minecraft and they like blocky games. So it's just kind of a loophole to actually lazy max and be taken seriously and make a good game. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making a game called Fairy Build. It's been having some hiccups. My tooling was having bugs. I run my own MCP board, which is my own repo syncing MCP control plane for agents. The issues have been fixed, so now agents are able to smoothly breeze through, I think, hopefully, on these issues and get my code launched, because we were having a hiccup. And then I ran out of my Claude code limit. My dad lended me his account, so now we're good. We're back going. And we're just picking up on 3 or actually 4 games at a time. Only one of them isn't voxel, so we have another one. I'm going to make a new remake of the old game, Build to Survive Zombies. So Build to Survive Zombies is basically, it's like the old Roblox game, the classic one many of us know, Build to Survive Zombies. It was a game that was popular back in the day. I used to play that when I was younger. But besides that, we're doing, how many noobs. It's kind of like How Many Dudes, if you've seen that on Steam. And then we have Dynamite Sandbox. That's the one I mentioned. It's also voxel, not procedurally generated, but it's a blocky kind of voxel style world. So yeah, I can build that. And we're experimenting with that, because I think that is the AI meta, because it can't really model stuff that well. It can't really build stuff that well unless it's blocks, unless it's highly simple. So I'm leaning into that direction and that hypothesis. Just get your money up, not your funny up. Wrong. Get your money up and your funny up, mofo. Derp said that he DevX 50 million Robux the other day. It was awesome. That's sick, dude. Great work. I haven't been keeping up with Derp's games. How the fuck is he making 50 million? Said VR. He's got a lot of players. Not like a lot, but he's got a good amount. So if you have consistent players and good monetization, you're going to make a good amount of money. So I don't know how many players he has exactly. He's not like the biggest dev in CCU, but I've seen his games. Who was it? Tycoon Simulator or something? It's kind of a funny name. But he's LARPing. I was watching his stream. Oh, he's trolling us. He does like to troll. That's pretty funny. But I do believe that he has 3 million Robux. 50 mil, if you save it up, it could be believable, though. If you have a game that's making like a few million Robux a month, if you aren't spending it, you would be able to DevX like 50 mil. But he probably DevX sooner than that. Let's see. Ninja Tycoon should get some more love. Yeah. Maybe he should work on that, VR. I don't know. I don't know all of his games. I have to do building commissions so I can get enough. Definitely delays releasing my game. I'm at like 57,000 Robux right now, but I still have a long ways to go because I need funds to advertise. Yeah, see, your funds have to go towards advertising. You don't have 100,000 to spend on these stupid ass 500 highly engaged users bullshit requirements. So there's another example. It's a struggling smaller dev, and it sounds like you're on the grind like I am, but it's not easy for everyone. That's the point I'm making. It blocks new devs from even getting their foot in the door, and that's what we need. New devs make Roblox even work. All my monster cans are falling over. All right, here we go. Let's see. I would just take out a loan for the Robux, invest in yourself. Bad idea. Buying Robux is a bad idea, my friend. Derp is broke, though, so how does he have 3 million and you don't? I don't know. His games are corny and look worse than AI slop. I don't know, man. I played his games, or one of them. It seemed pretty high quality to me. Smarty, why don't you use your YouTube to advertise your games? Well, my friend, what am I doing right now? What does the description say right now? Maybe I am. That's maybe. I could use it more, but I wouldn't say I'm not using it. I stream these every day. And then we have posted a few videos on it. 50 million is chump change anyway, so who cares? That's funny. Derp's games aren't comparable to AI slop. Yeah, that guy has to be trolling. Why is bro streaming himself, watching his stream? Hey, it's called a reaction, dude. When are we getting the Smarty X Derp game collab? Hey, we should do it. We'd have to figure out an idea and how to centralize our efforts, but that may be able to be pulled off. Ironically, I think he seems like he's mainly a programmer, but I think he should do the visuals because his visuals look good in his games. Let's see, what do we got here? You convinced me to look from the perspective of the smaller dev. I'm leaning more and more towards your view of the problem, but my stance is you can still get published to all ages organically if you have a good game or a small amount to add. Hexagon 2C said. Yeah, you make a point, but it's way harder to get that organic reach than it was before, and unnecessarily harder. Like, it should take some effort. It should take a good game, but now it takes an extra good game because you're now selling it to an older audience, even higher standards than the people who you intended your game to be for. I intended my game to be for like under 16s. I didn't try to make that game for people over 16 because those people have hella high expectations. It costs more to make a game for older people. It costs more to make a game for unks. But people hate it when I say that. But that is so true. Like, why else would people be raving and ranting about Frontlines when it came out? Oh, the graphics are so good. Oh, finally, Roblox is making older games for older people. Yeah, maybe it looks like that. But most devs can't afford to do that because you guys expect realistic graphics or you expect a skill tree and whatever mechanic is really complex. You know, you expect a deeper game, a deeper gameplay experience. Maybe that's a good thing. I'm saying smaller devs can't afford to make games for you folks most of the time. For unks like me, 20-year-olds. I know I'm not really unk, but you know, people who are just that adults. You know, you can't afford to make that. Let's see. To get 500 highly engaged players, I'm going to put flyers for my game in my school and sneak in other schools because some motherfuckers are probably going to join it. That's pretty funny, Dominus. Let me know how that goes. Let's see. Smarty, please read what I wrote. I just read what you wrote. I just read it out loud and responded. Mr. Hexagon 2C. Yeah, you just did, but with people over 16, you get better average revenue per paying user and conversion rate. Yeah, I didn't say you didn't. It doesn't change the fact that it's harder. You get higher conversion rate because they have money, but they want to spend money on really good games we can't afford to make. I don't have the time. I need to make money now. And that comes from making a game for kids and teens, not for making a game for adults. What's the best way to push your game out there as a new solo dev? You know, pushing a game out there as a new solo dev, the best way is still Roblox's algorithm and sponsors. If you have the money, you know, you need to get the money to do it. People think you could promote it off social media. Yeah, you can. But your average 7-year-old isn't scrolling through X to find a game. Sorry, that's just how it is. People are looking for games on Roblox itself. That's why algorithm discovery is so important. That's the #1 way games are found. Not off platform, not from some YouTuber, though YouTubers help. It comes from finding the game on your homepage. That's it. So if we can't get there, we're kind of fucked. So we need to roll back 500 highly engaged users. What AI do you use? And are voxel physics easy to make? Yeah, I use Claude, and yes, voxels generation. I don't know what you mean by physics, but voxels for generating the map, really easy for Claude to make. It's good at that. How many noobs? I'm going to reopen this because my MCP plugin just got updated, so I kind of have to reopen this. We've been having some technical hiccups today on multiple fronts, but I think the MCP board hiccups have been fixed, so I just need to reopen. How many noobs? Reopen Dynamite Crash Course. Dynamite Crash Course. It's actually Dynamite Sandbox. I keep getting confused because that's the old name. I need to rename the game already in the actual game settings. You are using Roblox Studio MCP? I'm not using their official one, but I am using MCP. Maybe Leaf gave him some money to escape poverty. Is they friends, though? Yeah, maybe he did. Maybe Leaf gave Dirt money. I don't know. Niche reference? Yeah, I know the reference. Switch to a different platform. I'm good. Thank you very much. I'm good. I'll pass. What game should I mean? make, I'm out of ideas, please help me, for a solo dev. Make whatever you want. Dude, make a voxel game. How about that? Make a voxel game with Claude. I've been talking about this for the last hour and a half. Rewatch the stream later and see what I was talking about. Voxel games are the meta for AI. Blocky Minecraft style games with a unique twist that are simple as hell and fun as hell. That's what AI does best for game development. Everything's in the game, so shit's been updated on how many noobs. Let's play this shit. Damn, look, okay, so it actually did do an update. Padding on the text, not the actual image. Now, the image too small for background. Fix. Okay, but anyway. So it messed up a UI button. Doesn't matter. I want the gameplay to be good. That's what I care about. Damn, okay, so now they're attacking it. There's actual attack effects. That actually looks good without animations. Recruit more. Damn, look. This game's looking better. And now look, the monkey's animated. Holy shit. This might actually be a good game without any manual animation. Make it so that the vignette goes all the way up, out of bounds, like out of the Roblox Studio area of the screen. I know there's a way to do that. Make it so that that screen UI does that. But also same for the blue background on the boss down, run it back screen. Also, boss down, run it back is a AI looking text. Just make it say, upgrade now for next round on top. That sounds more human made. No slashes. Remove all slashes from the UI, except for the top. That's fine. The top HUD looks fine. This game's going to be fucking sick. I just need an environment. Do any builders volunteer? Let me know, volunteers. You want to make the map? I want something fast, though. I might just use a free model. I can't lie to you. I might do it. Might pull the holy sin of Roblox. Free model maxing. All right, yeah, so the effects look a little janky, but if you guys saw this before, if you've been here, this looks way better. Like, way fucking better. Let's see, recruit 5 more noobs. So this is the power of making 5 different games at once. Claude works in the background, cooks up some shit that actually looks good. That's not bad. Like, I know there's some small issues. I think that vignette is a little intense. Tone it down. The vignette could be fixed, but, I mean, it's working. Also, add an auto send the noobs button to the right, like a checkbox. Auto send. And I can turn that on and off, and then I can AFK. Yeah, pretty good. We just need sounds. We need a map. But honestly, send the noobs. How many noobs might actually work as a game concept? Your thumbnail left hand has 7 fingers. Good to know. Very, very good attention to detail. I don't use AI much like you. No, I did. I made a clicker game, but it died in 3 weeks. Well, hey, at least you put in the effort to do it. Make another game. Use AI. Smarty, I feel you're the expert in this. Paying my team or giving out percentage is painful. Wanted to try out AI. What is better, Claude or Codex? Hexagon, Claude is better, hands down. If you have money, get the $200 Claude sub. If you just want to test it out, get the $100 one. Test that out in the 5X plan and then upgrade to the $200. It'll carry over the money you spent on the $100 into the $200 plan. So you don't have to pay extra. It's just, you know, you pay the remainder. So do that. And then you're going to get the best experience with Claude. Even if the model on OpenAI sometimes scores higher on the benchmarks, it's 6% better. Doesn't matter. The experience of Claude is that it understands user intent better, for one, and it also makes a more coherent, playable gameplay experience. The features are more final and complete. It feels more like something you would have in an actual game. I don't know what it is that makes Claude better at that. Codex feels like a prototype. Claude feels like a game. Use Claude. I don't know what makes it so much better. Doesn't matter. It just is. So that's that. Hands down, there's no debate here. Codex can do fine on some things. I would use, like, if you're going to do this, get a $20 Codex sub too, but use it for Luna and then have it hooked up to OpenCloud, because OpenCloud lets your AI upload assets like models and textures. So I have mine making models in Blender, like basic ones, and I have it making basic textures as well. And then when it does that, it's able to upload it into Studio. So it's making textures and models for me. So I'm having Codex do that, and actually does an okay job. So then you have Codex on the assets, and then you have Claude on the actual code and gameplay systems. And then you put that together, and I think this is the best setup for AI development. And especially on Codex, use Luna, because Luna is the cheapest AI model they have right now. So you're going to get the most usage out of that. And they just lowered the costs by making it more efficient. So much so that everybody gets free Luna in ChatGPT. ChatGPT used to have a limit. So if you talk to ChatGPT in your browser, not Codex. Codex is for coding. Browser is for talk. So in your browser, everybody, whether they pay for ChatGPT or not, no longer has a limit on how many chats they get there. Codex still has a limit, but ChatGPT does not, even for free accounts. You used to hit a limit. Oh, you've run out of messages. Pay us $8 a month to get unlimited for ChatGPT Go. No longer a thing because Luna is that damn cheap. All that to make the point, use Luna. It's good for this asset stuff. Gives you a lot of use. And I'm not using Sol. Sol is smarter, but Sol is costly, and it will burn your account limits. So honestly, Mr. Hexagon, that's the setup I would run. I did a $20 Codex sub, use Luna only, and then use it for assets. Have it hooked up to OpenCloud. Figure out how to do that. You can talk to ChatGPT to wire it up. Make a CLI tool, make a system. It could add all your assets in through terminal. Give it an OpenCloud API key. Be careful with the API key. Obviously, you don't want that to get leaked and people steal your shit or upload shit and they shouldn't and get you banned. But if you do that and then you have Claude hooked up on a $100 plan, you're going to get the most bang for your buck. All right, we got how many noobs? We got an auto. We have an auto fight mode. See this? This is working fast now. Holy shit. Finally, guys, you have had patience. Those of you who have been here all day, you've seen MCP board was having a bug, but MCP board has been simplified and fixed. And now agents are just able to work. It got this update added in very fast. It looks like there's a bug, but let's see. This is actually, it's actually going. I'm going to have it on auto. And the reason I actually put it on auto, let's see, I need to improve the, pick a mutation. That looks way better. It's stuck on loading, so that's a real problem. So I have it on auto. Is it actually going to go? Auto send isn't doing anything right now. Probably the bug. Yeah, it's not working. So auto send the noobs is not working. Smarty DM'd you on the Elon Musk platform on X. I'm a builder. I can help you with the game. Sure, that's cool. Let me check. If you would like to build a map, I take volunteer community service work. I can't pay you guys right now unless the game succeeds. If it magically succeeds, we will absolutely utilize this. Oh, is this real? Is this real? I just opened Twitter and it says, Creekcraft is quitting Roblox. Is that actually true? Or is this bullshit? That would be crazy. The Creekcraft summary of his response video. Oh, he's saying if his GTA 6 series does well, he'll be leaving Roblox entirely. You know what? I have a hard time believing that because his entire career is based on Roblox. Oh, I don't see a message from you, guy. Mr. Hexagon. Don't see it. I've checked. Remember when you punched me in the face at Walmart and you started yelling at me to get up and then you knocked me out with a kick to my head? Good seeing you, man. Yeah, that totally happened. All right, let's go. You sure that wasn't Josh, the cart pusher? He works at Walmart. Might want to check with him. Auto send as a second separate bug. I think we fixed this. Holy shit, we fixed it. Holy shit. Turn on auto. Let's see what happens. Yay, it's auto fighting. Auto should also instant auto pick for my upgrade to random. All right, guys. We got this. Let's see. We want Add attack sounds and shit to the game. You can use OpenCloud to upload them. Ensure that it's appropriate and won't get me banned. Okay. There's no sounds. Add some sounds. Alright guys, I gotta use the restroom. So you can just watch this game kind of play itself for a second. I'll be back in 1 second. Patience, patience. Whoa. Have you made a game that has success already? Nope. No, I have not. Add saving to the game. Did we do this? I don't know if we did this. Okay. I wish you didn't have to rerun a game and AI could make live code updates. Yeah, don't we all? I'm sure there's a way to kind of do that. You'd have to make a new system of some sort. Damn, look at this. This game got a fucking update. It's not what I expected. Camera system still broken. I can't right click to look around. Alright, Dynamite Sandbox. Quite the interesting project. A little bit broken, I have to say. Move the shop button down. Let's fly our drone. The drone works fine. Detonate that. The detonation sounds a little goofy. But hey, it works. It works! More than I can say for a lot of AI games. I want to see what happens if I blow up the hill. I want to see how that looks. Plant. Hey, that's kind of sick. Now this game makes me want to upgrade my blast radius. I have a lot of coins. Oh, I didn't even realize. You know, guys, I've been thinking a lot about how to make AI games better. And honestly, I think a lot of it is from telling it to remove shit that looks like AI. Like, remove the slop. Like, sometimes you get attached to a UI that it made because, oh, it looks nice. But it has all this overcomplicated stuff that doesn't need to be in the game. Like all these upgrades that don't make any sense. Often you need to tell it to delete an entire UI that it made and remake it in a simpler, more understandable manner. Delete your shop UI, remove all of the upgrades that don't immediately make sense, only keep blast radius, add increased damage, add upgrades that instantly make sense logically. No complex naming like deep cut or salvage rights. That's weird. Just have it increase payout or whatever. Payout amount. Also, just call it shop, not supply depot. Also, make it so that every single one uses viewport frames and visuals for the upgrades, not just a list. I want it to look clean. I don't want it to be just a list. Make it unique. Kind of like the inventory looks unique. There we go. Okay, that should be better. What's better, making a game with AI or without? It's better with, but you have to learn how to do it. And AI is bad at certain things, better at others. You have to learn its limits by doing it. I've learned a lot of its limits, and I've honestly found blocky games are the meta for AI. That's what I've found, so I'm going to be making a shit ton of those, and that's exactly how I'm going to roll. Let's see, the 320 bricks thing looks bad. The plus 320 bricks thing looks bad. It should be like actual plus bricks, like flying into my balance. And also the bricks count and the UI for the coins count look like shit. They need to be just below each other and on top of each other. And then there should be like actual bricks that fly in my balance, just like the coins. It'd look cleaner. Also make the coins flying in text thing smoother. Farmhouse. Damn, look at that world you destroy. That's really cool. I think a lot of people would like that. That just looks fucking sick right there. Though the game does eventually need a reset. I wonder if this would get laggy. Am I hitting bedrock? It's not deep enough for sure. Make it so the game is deeper before you hit bedrock. What's the biggest commission you ever got or gave? One of my biggest commissions was Ryan's World Roblox game. I got paid actually a real wage at 14 years old building for them. And I also got another commission that was pretty big. It was like building a giant cruise ship. Didn't make that much Robux for what it was, but it was pretty cool to build something so big. I hope GTA 6 is like Roblox and you can make your own game. They kind of have things like that. They have it so you can do user-generated content. I don't know how all of it works, but I know they have something like that. Did you see the newest code update where you can talk with Codex's voice model? Yeah, I've actually used that. It's cool, but it doesn't really help me in the way that I want. We'll just say it. I've found it doesn't work because I want to use that with Claude, right? Claude's better at making Roblox games. I wish Claude had a voice mode like Codex. How about that? I want a smarter voice. Codex's voice is still stupid max because it's Codex. Okay, how many noobs? This stuff I'll finish. I was so focused on the other game, I forgot about this game. I don't know if it did anything. The sounds are kind of goofy, but at least it has sounds. Duh. Okay, we're gonna go to build to survive. Now that Claude is working, this game should work. I think I need to reopen it though, like I did for the other games. Damn, I was gone for hours and you're still live. We are locked in AI maxing. For real, you're so goated. I always watch you. You're so inspirational. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, we've been working for hours. Hours and hours and hours. The grind does not stop. It doesn't even stop when the Claude limit goes down. Then we jack Dad's Claude. He let me use it, but we have a lot of games in the works. What can I say? Fix this. The gun doesn't work. There's no model. Add an actual model. Also, there's no crosshair. Nothing. It doesn't do anything. Also, I cannot place blocks. I cannot mine either. Alright, day one. Also, I spawn before the world is even generated, and then I get stuck in the map. Make it so I only spawn after it's generated. Also, the wooden pickaxe doesn't work. It doesn't show me the wooden pickaxe either. Runtime errors. I'm not seeing any errors. Okay, and then I want to go to fairy build. I think fairy build was working for a while. Damn, it's been grinding. Okay. I wanted to ship all of the mobs, because we added a lot of mobs and creatures to fairy build. I want that to actually be in there, because yeah, that would be sick. Like, imagine all these different like creatures and owls and all these majestic fairy tale type things wandering around. Like, that would be insane, dude. Look at that. It also didn't add the new UI. Codex built a new UI a while back, but I don't see it in the game. Can you add it into the actual game? Because it was designing it with image gen. I think it made the assets, it prepped it, but it never went in, and we still have the old shitty one that's overly complex. Can't wait for GitHub to be obsolete. I guess it will never be. We can hope. Cursor to the rescue. They planning to release an agentic tailored GitHub alternative for project hosting. Yeah, we need something that's automated that doesn't need us to touch it, because fuck syncing, committing, creating a GitHub account even. I don't want to do that. I want to do it all automatic. That's why I built MCP board. Full automaticity. Syncing done for me. MCP set up for me. Everything done for me. That's how I want it. I want a lazy max. Everything, even the stuff people think should be manual. Just press one button and sync, bro. It's not that hard with Rojo. Don't care. Fix this. It's an instant break on the break tool, but if I right click, it takes time to break. But that's not what I want. I want it to always be something that has time behind it. Also, it doesn't make any sense that I can right click to break when I have the place tool out. It should actually just be remove the break and place tool. It should just be, if I have a block out, I can right click to place it like Minecraft, and I can just left click to mine. That'll make more sense after you have the UI codex made in. So once you fix that, ship it immediately. So it found the new UI, because we did actually rebuild it. It sounds like it. Found real bugs. Oh wait, no, it hasn't. It's searching for it now. It hasn't found it yet. Rems, hello. Why don't you do commissions? Because I don't want to. How the hell do you have 6 tabs at the same time? Because I do. I have way more than 6, though. Best believe that. Alright, build to survive zombies. Now the central fix. Making the selected item a real tool in your hand. Yeah, it better be a fucking real tool in my hand. What the hell? Why isn't it a real tool yet? Is any of this stuff landed? I don't see any landed changes. Let's see if this game did. No. It hasn't. This pickaxe is like weirdly equipped. Pickaxe is sideways. Fix it. Okay. I've always had that problem. It doesn't know how to make things right side up. Claude has had that since forever. It's crazy how it still has that problem even with Fable 5. Intelligent models! My ass! We don't got intelligent models. Move the shop button down. Smarty, I added you on Blue Dot app. Blue Bot app. Can you add me back? Yeah, we can. Let's do it. We got some mutuals. Sick. I'm glad we have mutuals. But you're confusing me. Bluebird app, Blue Bot app. He probably means Discord. My assumption is you mean Dizzy. Remember when we used to call it Dizzy so we could get past the Roblox moderation. Roblox moderation in chat. You can't ban the word Dizzy, can you? Add me on Dizzy. That's what we used to say when I was like 12 and we were trying to add random people on Discord against the Roblox rules. Alright, here we go. I'm checking for this guy's friend requests on Discord. I just do not see it. Too many people want to be friends with me. It's so difficult. Oh my god. Let's see. Where's the... I'm trying to find your request. Add friend. Pending. I hate Discord for this type of thing. Just send me a message. This will be way easier. Yep, Dizzy. Look in your Discord channel. I sent you my AI app. You can see a preview picture. You know that I'm saying the truth. You know what? I'll believe you the minute I see a demo and it's badass. Show me a real demo video. The UI doesn't tell me much. Anybody can make a UI in 5 minutes with Claude that looks good. Not anybody can make a working AI platform that actually builds lazy maxes, I mean. Correct myself there. Fully working, amazing games. I don't believe it until I see it. How many noobs has had a launched update? Am straight. I don't know what changed. Okay. Whatever. 107 files includes the generated baked chunks. Let me verify the chunk streaming actually reaches the client. So it looks like it's deployed some changes into Studio and Build to Survive Zombies. We'll check it out. I don't want to make a full video. Can you call? No, I can't call right now. Yeah, this doesn't appear to be working. She is still broken. Check our other game. Shit, I wish I wasn't out of codecs, but I am. Tebow, reset it again, please. Duh, 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 duh. it still has not finished this shit. It's taken forever. It's so annoying because once Fairy Build has an actual survival mode and it has mobs and it has creatures, it's going to be a badass fucking game. It's going to be incredible. What's stopping you from giving up? What's motivating you? I'm not motivated. I'm just continuing shit, you know? Why would I give up? I don't have to convince myself not to give up. I just keep going. Here's what I do. I keep the continuity of what I'm doing. I just pick it up the next day. Right? I'm doing my stream. I'm picking it up from yesterday. It was going, and now we continue. Things get easier when you just continue them because you did work, and that work stays. It doesn't stop existing because I slept in bed overnight. Oh, Roblox Studio, my project's gone. No. Things get easier when you have shit built. It's that simple. I've already made games in the past, therefore I learn how to make better games in the future. Etc., etc., etc. Right? If I just keep the line going, just keep the shit moving, progress is made. And it's not even about motivation. It's just the fact that I can always pick up from where I was. You know, I'm into Roblox development. Yes, I enjoy it. I have a passion for it. I want to make a successful game. I want success in it too. But it's not just that. It's also the fact that I've been doing it so long, it's easier to dive back into doing this than trying to start in a whole new field the next day. It's easier to pick up the stream with you guys because we've been doing it for months than it is to start some new content type. Right? So people underestimate continuity and they overestimate emotional motivation. That's some bullshit. Who cares about motivation? I care about continuity, something I've been doing for a while. That doesn't just mean staying stuck on the same project. It just means you keep going in relatively the same direction. It doesn't just randomly stop. You don't just randomly start something new every single day. Yes, I start new games, but I'm still making Roblox games. I'm still lazy maxing with AI. I'm still on the same stream. I'm still using the same lessons. I'm still using the same systems often. Everything supports everything else. Review caught 4 real bugs. Well, did this motherfucker add the UI? Yeah, Codex's new HUD is not in. We wanted the new HUD. Yeah, it was the concept. We want the concept, the new hotbar. Because the old hotbar is too over complex. I want you to remove the old one and add the new one in. I don't care if you have to tear the image out and build it. I want that. I want its concept built as an actual HUD. Also, is there survival mode? And yes, I want you to sync it right now. I want you to ship the code. You need to ship it. Also, I'm relaunching the studio place. Maybe it's not working because you have the old plugin. So I'm making sure that this game is on the newest plugin by relaunching it. Where's your old Discord server? I need a scripter. It's smartyrbx.com/Discord. Go there. Yo, would you recommend starting Roblox dev? Nicholas Whitlow said that. I do ecom right now and I make 10K a month. Good for you. But I feel like there's a massive opportunity with Roblox. Yeah, it is worth it, especially if you have some money and you can bypass the stupid 500 highly engaged users requirement, the worst update in Roblox history that prevents us from even shipping a game to begin with, even if we have something good to the audience that we want it for. But if you have a good game idea, if you have AI, if you have the willingness to work hard on certain aspects of the game that need to be worked hard on, or make a game that AI is good at making on its own, if you just want to lazy max it, like making a Minecraft style game I find works right now. Do I know if that'll be successful in the market? No, I have barely launched these, but I'm testing out this hypothesis that this is the AI meta. It's just a theory right now. We'll see. But I think it is worth it, even if it's getting harder. It's harder to break into the market than ever now. So that doesn't make it not worth it. It just means the difficulty's higher. We're on extreme mode. We aren't on easy mode. Easy mode was 2017 Roblox. Extreme difficulty is 2026. And whether these front page devs want to say it's easy or not doesn't matter. You're a new dev. I'm a medium dev without a big game right now. I'm not Jandel. I'm not Do Big. I'm not Game Fam. I'm not one of these big companies who has tons of resources. I'm not even one of these guys on Twitter telling me, it's easy, bro, just pay the 100K. Yeah, it's easy for you because you've made money from your games. You have Robux. Or you've had prior success and it can feed into your new game's success. I don't have that, okay? So it's not easy. I don't care if successful devs want to say it is. They're in their successful dev echo chamber. For the actual run-of-the-mill developer out here, it is difficult as shit. So that doesn't mean it's not worth it, though. Difficulty and value, worth itness, are separate things. And I think it's still very worth it. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. I have a passion for Roblox. I wouldn't stop it. I want to keep doing it. But I can't deny that shit has gotten out of hand with some of these updates, how hard discovery's gotten, especially with the 500 highly engaged users requirement. And most of the users you're going to get are going to come off of Roblox. They are people that come on the homepage, on recommended. You need recommended. You can't just rely on YouTubers. You can't just rely on TikTok. I'm sorry. Social media is usually not how games blow up. Games blow up from getting in the algo. Because people find games to play on Roblox. That's how people think of it. Do they find games off platform sometimes? Yeah, sometimes. But I'm not convinced social media can totally trump getting people from the algo. That is what really matters. And we're blocked from the algo if I cannot reach 16 and under users because they block me until I get 500 highly engaged users over 16. The people I'm trying to reach are younger people. I'm trying to make games for younger audiences. Making games for a whole older audience is more costly. It's harder. I can't do that as a small dev. Maybe some games could be simple and be for an older audience too. Most of them aren't. So I have to make simpler games. Okay, I'm making those for younger people. I can't reach them. I don't have the money to pay for that. Bypassing the 500 HEU, I can't bypass that. So I have to make the money, or I have to brute force, make a lot of different games, try to make them better, try to make them appeal to both 16 plus and 16 minus, which is what I'm doing. But that makes it's even higher difficulty. Turn it up. Extreme mode. What's next? What's after extreme mode? We're on that. So that is where we're at. Yeah, it's the same thing with Econ. You'll find a product and you think it will do well, test it for 2 to 3 weeks, then move to the next one. But Roblox is way worth more. One game can change your life. One game can change your life, and that is why I don't stop. It's a huge motivator. Everybody's asking me about motivation. Yeah, that's a huge factor, because just because my games fail now does not mean there's not a delayed return where one of them succeeds down the line, whether that's because of my AI understanding how to use it better to build Roblox games fast, my lazy maxing approach getting better, even just my game idea getting better, or me getting more money for ads from prior projects. Whatever it is, right? My work now supports the work later. So I have that knowledge in the back of my head. I'm not just sitting here brute forcing random games, hoping it works, and never changing anything. Actually, there's a lot that changes under the hood, and a lot that improves game to game. And that's what critics fail to see of me is I am making a lot of AI games. Call it AI slop, whatever you want. But at the end of the day, I will get better at using AI. I'll learn what it can and can't do, and I'll adjust. I won't just release the same game 30 times. I will improve. And my improvement right now is testing out this whole idea that I have of making Minecraft-style, voxel-style games. If I make something in this style, my thinking is AI can do it. It doesn't look like it's made by AI. It's good at it. There's ideas that aren't Minecraft 2.0 that are unique, and you can do that. You can make several of those. People won't criticize it as hard for being AI slop because it's a voxel engine. It's blocky. AI does a good job at it. Combine that with good UI from Codex, and you might actually have a working game. Are most games on Roblox blocky voxel games? No, but AI is good at it. There's several that have a lot of CCU, like Voxels is a good case study, 9,000 to 11,000 or more CCU at any given time. So that seems like a direction to go in. So that is what I'm doing right now. And could an older audience like that game? Definitely. So I have faith in Fairy Build. I really fucking wish this would work with the Fairy Build and the MCP board syncing my code over. There's just been some issues today, unfortunately. But once that code is linked over, I should see some updates. It's been adding mobs. It's been adding fairy tale creatures, which would really make this game feel alive. I'm very frustrated with my agents today not fixing my shit. But hey, once it's in, we'll be we will be in. We will approach the completion of this project. Why don't you just bot your game? Because I don't want to get banned, and I don't like breaking the TOS. Costs 44 USD to bypass the limit if you bought it. I don't care. Let's do a game. I have enough Robux. Maybe. Botting doesn't work because you need 500 highly engaged players, which is 500 players that actively spend money on the platform. Bingo! Bingo, bingo, bingo. That's near impossible then. What the hell? It's hard. It's really hard because they have to be ID verified and spend money. That is crazy. Who the hell is an adult, spends money, and is ID verified? That is very few Roblox players. So everybody saying this shit's easy? BS. None of this is easy. It is a horrible requirement. Should be taken down. Only holds back new, small, medium devs. Only holds the platform back. Only holds back the ecosystem from getting people who could actually make good games in the door. It's stupid maxed. Smart, I messaged you on Blue Bot app. Can you add me back? Sure. Sure. I've accepted your request. Hey, you're friends with Myro. I know Myro well. Let's see. Here we go. He sent me his portfolio. Thanks, man. I've added you. I got 95 highly engaged players from a trend game in 5 days. I think it's not pure luck. Maybe not. I haven't checked my highly engaged users count in a while on some of my games, but I haven't because I don't even have players on them. If nobody be playing the games, then nobody can become an engaged user. If I go to the... How many engaged users do I even have on this? I don't know. I have to scroll down to this stupid little access thing or whatever. Or reach. Damn, I have 165 on... Be a Firework. That's not bad. That's actually way higher than I thought. Survive a plane crash. Let's see. 165. If I keep working on Be a Firework, I could bypass it. I could bypass that shit. Maybe I should keep working on that game. I don't know. I'm on a new project, but you guys have a point. Work on one game. Well, I may disagree in general. I want a volume max, but it may help the 500 engaged users shit. That's for sure. Let's see. I'm trying to find reach. So on Survive a Plane Crash, 0. You got to be kidding me. I guess I didn't get that many players on that one. And then Destroy a Skyscraper, reach, 40. 40 isn't actually that bad. That's higher than it was. So I haven't checked that in a while. Ride a nuke? I don't know. Configure this experience. Reach. I think this might be partly because my stream is more likely to be engaged users. Like you guys tend to be older, at least older than a lot of other audiences. So join my games, damn it, become a highly engaged user. Thank you. Join Be a Firework. See if we can push it over the edge. I know there's not 500 people here, but hey, if you haven't played it yet, play it in the description. I'd appreciate that. If you are ID verified and spend money on Roblox, be my guest. Enter my door. It is wide open. Smarty, are you going to consider making some proper game spend? Yeah, if I have money. I don't have money right now. I'm broke. I'm trying to make money. I'm just being honest. I'm broke. Please. I'm trying. It's hard. It's hard with Roblox development. It's hard right now. No real sales. Went through this. Orders. Trying to figure out how to pass this requirement. I can maybe get 50K if I sell all my limiteds. Should I USD buy the rest? Do I have any limiteds? Maybe I should do that too. Don't USD buy. Dude, I don't know. I have a... What do I have? Do I have limiteds? Like I saw one. What is it called? Doesn't. Oh, collection doesn't mean that I actually own it. I can go to Rollymons and I can check my account, and I can see if I have any limiteds. Search. Players. Smarty car. 23. I think I sold all my limiteds a while ago. Last seen online just now. Yep. So, do I have any limiteds? I don't think I do. I used to own them. You can see my wrap was 40,000 at its highest because I would buy them. Like the Gucci game was a gold mine. That was like free money. I remember that back then. Free Robux. Why do you need money to make a game? Because you need money to spend on, well, developers, cloud subscription. You need it for ads. You need it to bypass the stupid maxed 500 highly engaged users requirements that they need to remove and roll back. Worst update in Roblox history. Had to say that. But there's a lot of things, man. So it's not some mystery. Not worth it. He's a public figure. People will clown you for it. What are we saying? Oh, yeah. No, it wouldn't be worth it for me to do 500 highly engaged users botting. Forget the fact that it's TOS. You're right. It would be bad. It would be a bad look for me, too, as a public figure. Public figure. I guess that's what I am now. Glad to know. What about a private figure? Why do you want to be a private figure in your life? You should be a public figure. Everybody should be a public figure. That's some cool stuff. Okay. Has it launched? Holy shit, what the fuck? Okay. This shit is launched. I can't believe it. Finally. Like, fucking took forever. Come on, I want to play survival mode. I hate creative. Fuck creative. Alright, so the new UI is in, but the old UI is still in too. Are these mobs? I think those are mobs, but the mesh is not loaded. Wow. Fairyland. Fairyland is so cool. This might become my magnum opus game, the sleeper hit. Yeah, this ghost block needs to be fixed. Remove the old UI, hide it, it's still visible. Also, whenever I try to equip the pickaxe, I can't see anything in my hand. Actually, add a hand model to this game at all. There's no hand model. Also, I want you to make it so that the mobs have the proper model, because right now, the OpenCloud API is not showing the mobs. It's not showing the... I don't think you uploaded it through meshes. You need to fix that. But also, there's a ghost block showing. I want you to remove the ghost block while I'm mining. The ghost block should only show if I have a block equipped. Also, it seems like by pressing 1, I can't equip my pickaxe at all. But there should be a hand, view model hand in this game that should show a block in my hand if I have a block, no matter what. Also, let's see. That's all. That's it. Fix that. Also, there's no creative or survival mode select. There should be a select. Also, add a health bar to the UI. Where are you going with this? Like 99 Nights in the Forest type game loop, or maybe PvP? I'm honestly just making a Minecraft style game, but with a fairy / fantasy world. That's all. That's literally it. There's nothing special. I read through the new dev forum post about the highly engaged players, and it means they need to play your game for one of the first 3 games they play that day. On top of that, they need to be ID verified and spender. I didn't know that they need to play it as one of the first 3 games they play. That's interesting. Cooper said, Remy, I finally got a new video ready to post. Nice work, Cooper. That's my homie, Cooper. That's what's up, dude. Get it out there. I'll help you develop for 5 Robux in real life. I'll pass. That's slave labor. I don't do that. Never. Claude, you're not my slave. You're my employee. Good boy. Good girl. Sorry, Claude is a woman. My bad. What demographic is Fairy Build targeted towards? Young girls, probably. Well, not only that audience. I mean, Fairy, obviously, like it's kind of like the Dress to Impress thing. Like girls are going to play Dress to Impress. Fairy games, probably a girl-oriented game. But guys might be into it too, because it's going to have a pretty badass nighttime with some pretty badass mobs. So it really could be a game for all ages. But probably would lean toward the girl side of things. I mean, adults might like it too. So it might just be chicks in general. But yeah, that's really what I'm thinking. Just to let you know, Roblox still didn't specifically tell developers what the highly engaged players means. Yeah, I know. They gave you some indicators, though. But it's vague. And they should be more specific about it, especially if it's so important a requirement. This is pretty cool. I know. This is fucking cool. This is what I'm saying. Everybody's ignoring what I'm saying, I feel like, about the voxel games being the meta for AI. But it's really a real thing. Ignore it if you want, but I will rake in the dough. I'll rake in all the players and CCU. That's okay. I'll exploit the meta. You can just sit over there trying to have Claude jerk off to making a simulator. Have Claude try to make the simulator. I'll make Minecraft 2. I think that's what it's good at. I think you should make this like a first-person 99 Nights in the Forest game. I disagree. But I could make a horror game that's voxel. I would make it separate, though, not Fairy Build. Fairy Build's more of a sandbox type game. I'm going to go now. It's late for me. Have an awesome day, guys. Have an awesome night. Hexagon. Almost said day. Have a good night. I used to grind that game hella. Yeah, you're biased toward that game. That's not really my type of game, but I would make it separately. I'd make it another game. I'd make it a horror game. Put it that way. It'd be a new game altogether if I were to make that. It would not be this one. Now the mode select. Adding the remote. Holy shit-a-moly. I don't know why it hasn't done it yet. Has it fixed the models? I authorize you using that to upload the assets. You're allowed to use the API key and board. I don't know what you mean. Codex was doing it just fine. I authorize open cloud publishing for this system. Get it up. Session. Upload it. Yo, you told me to send a demo video. It's in DMs. Okay, I'll check it out later. Is this a survive a plane crash game or another? That's long in the past, my friend. This is another. We're working on Fairy Build. It's like Minecraft, but with fairies and fantasy, pixie dust type stuff. And that is that. But I'm also working on some other games, mainly working on games with voxel worlds, Build to Survive Zombies. Let's test this while we're waiting for Fairy Build's update. Build to survive them zombies. I'm spawning in the ground. I'm still spawning stuck in the map, spawning too soon. Wowzers. I'm falling out of infinity right now. It needs to fix this. I'm spawning stuck in the map. Why don't you work on your old games? You work on it for a bit and leave them. They're unfinished. Yeah, I try to publish them and then move on. But yes, I'm going to work on some of them. I just have too many ideas. I'm testing a lot of ideas, and then I'll come back and polish after an idea is proven. But trust me, I'll be trying not to go without, you know, I'll try not to leave a game without it published. How about that? So I know I have a couple that aren't published, but it's not many. Most of the good ones go out. I still can't place blocks. Oh, damn, the pistol works. This should be a game that we put out. Placing blocks is broken. The wooden pickaxe is in my arm. Wrong. Position it right. Pistol is pointed up. Fix this. Hey, this is getting closer. I don't know. Like, I can't build, so I obviously can't protect myself. But add a dev panel. Add a dev panel where I can skip waves and change the timer length in the top right. Only accessible to me. SmartyCar23. Why do you want to ruin Roblox with AI? Because I do, damn it. I slop Max and Lazy Max until Roblox is flooded with my games. That is the goal. We ain't stopping until we have a AI slop game on the front page. I'll make 100 of them until that sucker hits the top. Hell yeah. I want to break Roblox. Break it in half. Crack Roblox. Destroy it. You know, my cool thumbnail is cool. I like my latest thumbnail today. It's pretty funny. Vibe coding until I break Roblox. It's pretty badass. AI generated thumbnail, by the way. But it's actually good. It's not really ruining Roblox. It just means there's more games and they're made quicker. Ah, you had to break them with the truth. Shit. Oh, Claude picked up on all of that. Let's just send it what I wanted to send it. Whoops. Alright, we'll keep it moving and push some work on the other game. Dynamite Sandbox got an update. Yeah, I still can't pan the camera. Still can't pan the camera. Still can't pan the camera. Fix it. Also, many dynamites, I can't see the proximity prompt to press them to pick it up. Also, after I place a dynamite, all of the stuff is unanchored and not welded together. It needs to be welded so it stays as one piece. Also, from the original Vote to Ruin the Server dynamite system, add in all the features for multiple dynamite planting and multiple detonations, and also all the checkboxes that were in the bottom left of the UI. Add that in too. All of that should be exactly one-to-one as the old system was. And it should have the beep on place. These games remind me of 2013. Yeah, we're making it. I don't think any of your games will hit the front page. If you worked on something better and for longer, maybe. If you committed to one. Yeah, I disagree on some of these voxel games. We'll see. Because I'm really trying to experiment. I'm not trying to make these games perfect, so you have to understand, Mr. Steve Tutorials. I'm experimenting with shit tons of games and trying to find out what AI makes best, and I think I found it. So we'll just hold your horses for 1 minute while we test the hypothesis of voxel game maxing. These blocky type games, I think, have potential because, again, what is the problem? The problem is content, and the problem is visuals. Well, if you have content and visuals be blocks, now all of a sudden AI is no longer limited in being AI. It can make it. So we're going to try that out. And if it doesn't work, we might just do that. Make one game at a time, Max, as everybody wants me to do. We might just try it out. Okay? All right. Got that settled? Good. Build to survive the Zombaroonies. Let's see what it did. Did it fix everything? Nope. Shit. Also, remove the old Roblox inventory. Only keep the new one. I think it's interfering. So this is deploying the changes. Let's see. Let's see it in action then. So it's, oh, it has a creative and survival mode now. Let's go. I can't click survival. I can't click it because my screen is centered. We need better sounds in this game. With better sounds, it would be much more immersive. Make it so that I can click. I can't even click survival mode when I join because my screen is centered. The mouse should not be locked when you first join, and then it should relock when you actually play. Yeah, there's no way for me to click that. Holy shit. But hey, this is cool. Also, make it so it's harder to mine blocks like stone. That'd be harder to mine, like logically. Alright, this is going to be fucking sick. Finally, it's actually working. It took forever, because just code syncing alone was having problems through MCP board, but now we actually have this. Geez, how many games at once? Like 13? I didn't think about AI working well with blocks. I'll have to try that out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is why these people saying, commit to one game, bro. You're blind to the actual issue. Like, some of you guys, love you guys. You guys are fans, like Steve MC, I know it. No shade. But you're missing the actual point. It's to learn the limits of AI, so that I can sidestep those fucking limits and do something that it's good at. I can find the loophole in the system, the glitch in the matrix, which I found it. It is blocky, voxel, Minecraft style games. AI can do that because it's blocked. It's easy. It can build it. It's math. It's simple. Let's go. Let's fucking exploit this exploit in the game, in the system of Roblox, in the system of development. I'm going to use it. I'm going to use the hell out of it. I'm going to beat you at it. I'm going to vibe code all day, 12 hours, no stopping. In fact, I thought about stopping. I can't stop. I can't be doing that, you know? I can't be pausing. So I need to make as many of these voxel games as possible because I think it might be the meta. I don't think about AI working well with block. Okay, geez, how many games? Is the chat above a bot? Maybe. I thought maybe it was. You've got an awesome vibe, not gonna lie. I've noticed a few things that could make your channel even better. If you're interested, feel free to hit me up on Discord. If you're not a bot, you hit me up, Lauren. SmartyRBX on Discord. Lag, huh? I don't think AI is going to be good with voxels because it requires a lot of optimization in order for mobile players to play it. Yeah, it can do the optimization. It'll be fine. Chill, bruh. Chill out, my homie. Launch this, but I also want you to do this in another pass afterward, is remove physically from Studio or hide in the viewport the old UI. And then I also want you to add in the new UI as physical objects in Starter GUI, as actual immutable instances that are canonical in Studio. And then have the code work from that too. But first launch it as it is. I want to test it before you make this canonical change. Okay. Come on, launch the ship, buddy. Bucko. Launch it, bucko. Yeah, so everybody wants me to focus on one game. But if I focus on one game, what you have to understand is now I can't explore 10 other games. And I've learned a lot from making lots of AI games. I've learned what it can't do, and that's really important. So everybody sees failures. I see failures that I also got data from. And I learn, shit, AI is damn good at certain things and damn bad at other things. It's damn good at making a voxel game. I'm going to exploit that loophole. Because what else would I do? Right? What else? Oh, Claude can make you mining simulator too. Nope. It can't make me most things, but it can certainly make me a voxel game. Okay. Survival. My mouse is still locked. My mouse is still locked when I join. And also, I'm not seeing mobs having meshes, or creatures having meshes. They still look like blocks. Fix it so they're actually using meshes. Fairy build's a fucking sick idea, and I was right. I was right. This looks so cool. Like, look at that. That is sick. That is sick. Flippin' sick, dude. Come on, I want to play the game. Roblox's camera script reasserts lock center every frame. Then fix it, dumbass. I want to play. Alright, let's check on our other agents while it fixes this. I was right. I'm always right, AI. Duh, no shit, I was right. Stop doubting me. Wooden axe. Wooden pickaxe. Okay. Still falling in the map, you dumbass. And I like actually place blocks, dude. Come on. Still can't place blocks by right-clicking. Also, even on my own plot. Also, I'm still spawning in the map. There needs to be a loading sequence, and it needs to spawn me on top of the actual voxel-generated world on my plot. Fix lag, it's good now. Yeah, it's been glitching out all day. How many games have you lazy maxed so far? I built like 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 games, but not all of them are out. Like 11 of them are out. Somewhere around there. We're lazy maxing the fuck out of Roblox. Dynamite sandbox. Has it shipped anything here? Hey! It appears that the dynamite is still not welded to itself, and it's falling apart on place, looking weird. How many noobs? Okay. I don't know. I don't know if there was even an update to this. Okay, here we go. So it's fixing this shit. Let's see if this has been launched. Okay, so it has, I think it has deployed it to Studio. Let's test this out in Fairy Build to see if it fixed the survival mode selector, because this is the game I care about right now, and I'm trying to make this work. Fairy Build's a pretty badass idea, if you ask me. Like, imagine like a fairy majestic world. Yay, it works. Where you can kind of, you know, play a Minecrafty game, but it's about fairies. There should be actual fairies. There should be evil fairies at night. That'd be so cool. So the pickaxe is like sideways, but you can see it's actually working now. So, hey. This is sick. This is fucking sick. This is AI generated game. Ignore the pickaxe being sideways. This is pretty sick. Okay, so blocks should literally physically drop to the ground like Minecraft. There's like a couple of issues. Where are the... This is a mob. But the mobs don't have a mesh yet. So the mob meshes need to be fixed. With creatures, this game would look sick. We definitely need sounds. Slightly less gravity. So the jump looks a little better. Damn, what's this? Why is there a crevice? Why can't I place these blocks over there? Okay, they're... Blocks are often disappearing in perfectly good locations right after I place. Also, remove the green placement block. Just show a highlight. It should just be highlighting the edges of your placement. And then also, a lot of trees are spawning right next to each other, leaving the trunks kind of forced into each other. Also, whenever I press 1 to select the pickaxe, it doesn't actually show the selection highlight around that. So fix that. Also, for a pickaxe, like a stone pickaxe, I think that mining the stone takes too long. I think it's even longer than the fist, if I'm... correct me if I'm wrong. But it should be faster than the fist. And... put the health bar above the inventory bar. Also, mobs are still blocks. I want you to fix that. See, are there any bugs that I missed? I don't know. What free AI agent do you recommend? None. Pay for Claude or Codex or be doomed. There's not much for free out there. You can research it, but it's going to be a waste of your time. It's just worth paying for. If anything in life costs money and it's worth it, just pay for it. I know that's easy to say if you have enough money, which I do, thankfully, for Claude. Not much for anything else, but I can pay for that. It's worth it. Make the money if you don't have it. Check general. I can't check general right now. Cracks for a breaking block should always have always on top turned off. Okay. Dev Forum post showed that Roblox doesn't push out games younger than 30 days. That's why you won't get motion. Alright. Motherfucker built Minecraft? What are you talking about, dude? What is bro talking about? This is a fairy tale game. If anything in life is free, you are the product. That is often true. Not always true, but yes. You couldn't AI make mining simulator? Somewhat, but here's the thing. I'm just saying voxel games work best. I guess that kind of is a voxel game, so maybe it's a bad example. Like Pet Simulator, couldn't make that. Steal a Brain Rot, definitely couldn't make that because it needs brain rot models and it's bad at making them. Make a game that doesn't need content that requires heavy, extraneous effort on modeling and building. That is where the advantage lies. Fairy build. I like this. This is a cool game. This was my idea. I knew it would work. Creative mode, survival mode. Creative mode and survival mode should not be in the same server, though. Like, it should teleport you to a different server. Whoa, look, the fucking meshes work. They actually made... Codex made these models. They need to be bigger. But look, it actually made meshes. That's actually kind of insane. It may look kind of funky, but it actually did it, which is unbelievable. And then it uploaded them. It uploaded them. Is that a bird? It's a bird. It's a plane. Yo, look at these guys flying around. Holy shit. So it's made mobs and little creatures. It's like chipmunks. I think they need to be a little bit bigger. Chipmunks on the ground are going into the ground a bit, or whatever they are. And they need to be slightly bigger. And also, when I hit them, it needs to do damage to them. And all mobs need to have a health bar. And they need to have a relative amount of health that makes sense for the type of creature that it is. Also add a day-night cycle if it's not already in. Make it so night mode brings in mobs. That's going to be sick when that's in. Damn, yeah, that takes way too long. Cobblestone takes way too long on an actual pickaxe. Also, the pickaxe needs to be rotated in your hand so that it's actually pickaxey. Right now it's sideways. There, I sent it an image of that. Skybox looked a little weird, but whatever. It was fine for now. You know, less laggy than expected for a fresh voxel game with no real performance improvements added. Whoa, okay, I just fell through the map. There was a random chunk in the map, mixing like a whole chunk, and I fell through it. Fix that. Make it so blocks fall just like Minecraft blocks and are little spinny mini spinning things, and then there's a sound that plays when you pick them up. Also, I don't know if you fixed this yet or shipped it yet, but the selection thing still does not highlight my pickaxe when I have it selected. Only items 2 onward get selected, and it looks like it can't mark 9 as selected either. Also, it seems like I can have things selected that have 0 blocks. Fix that. I should not. For 0, it shouldn't be a thing. Also, I think that the creative mode controls are kind of conflicting with the survival mode controls. Like, there's the path mode or whatever. That should be disallowed in survival mode. What really helps this is the textures that Codex made. Like, look at that world. It looks unique. That's what is really helping this. Fairy build. I think there is a day-night cycle. I think it's turning to night. So am I literally going to get attacked by mobs soon? We do need to add weapons, though, and all that good stuff. The light is going. Look at the text in the middle. That's cool. The light is going. It added these little fantasy-style accents. See, this is the type of game I wanted. Has anybody ever made, like, a fantasy Minecraft game? I want to know. Okay, jumping off of blocks. These suckers look weird. The chipmunks or whatever they are, whenever they're jumping down blocks, like they don't jump down the block, they like smoothly go down as if there's a ramp and they float in the air. Fix that. That's really weird. All mobs should not float in the air. Guys, we're about to get murdered. Am I about to get slimed out by some mobs? We need to slime out the mobs, not the other way around. Okay. Am I gonna get killed? Am I gonna get killed tonight? God damn it, I don't even know what's gonna happen in my own game. What is gonna happen? Check your voice model. You didn't stop the voice. What do you mean, dude? Oh, that's cool. Thanks. Oh shit, I just deleted it. Oh, we sent it. Some of my stream got in there, ignore it. Also, add a basic crafting table to the game in a way that makes sense but is also unique. And also add a sword that I can craft, and also make it so that I can craft sticks like I would in Minecraft, but just with 1 block of wood instead of 2 to make it unique. Or wait, no. I don't know. Do something else. I don't know how to make it unique crafting. Just make it unique, but simple to use still. Okay, where are the mobs? Oh shit, something's attacking me. It's a block, though. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm getting attacked by a block. We do need evil fairies in this game. The night lighting is good, I'm not gonna lie. I can't wait for this game to be public. Like, this is gonna be fucking sick. Especially when this is done. Hey, I can't make a game! My ass. You just have to find out the games it can make. Claude plan? I'm using a 5X. The AI is using a linear interpolation from one position to another. Use a parabolic interpolation if you want to hop. This is when actual knowledge is useful. All right, thanks. Don't have to be sly about it, but yeah, we'll do that. How are you even gonna monetize this? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Who cares right now? It's just fun as fuck. As long as it gets players, the monetization can be figured out. Like, I just need players right now. There's like an echo at night. That's crazy. You know, how can you monetize this? I mean, the cool thing about this is you could turn it into so many other things. I'm having fun just wandering around the world, but the mobs are blocks. Fix it. The mobs, it did make some models for mobs, so use those. It made these. Okay. Use this prompt. Make the animals, creatures have a simpler or cleaner animation for different things. Okay, we'll do it. Let's see. Okay, it may be easier, but it bloats the whole system as a whole, and in my opinion, harder than ever to release and be successful in Roblox. Yeah, it doesn't matter. If you're talking about the 500 gauge users thing, it doesn't matter if they made it easier. It's still a problem for new devs, blocking them from even getting in the ecosystem they need to get their game out at all. You can make codecs generate and upload images in Studio. Yes, you can. And it's quite good at it. You have to use OpenCloud API and give it an API key and access to your group and shit that a lot of people wouldn't want. Oh, it's getting access to my private credentials. Yes, it is. Decide if you want that privacy implication. Okay, variable. It's editing some shit. Let's see. Add it. Let's talk to ChatGPT. So it's added a lot of stuff that is really helping the game. Here's what it's doing right now. And I think we just need to continue down the line of just making this a fleshed out experience. It's actually coming together well. Survival mode's good. I think that survival mode selector, creative mode selector, it should start you in a server that takes you to another server. I don't know how well that tests in Studio though, so look up that. Give it a prompt to make sure that the architecture is right for splitting people into the right server, dependent on creative mode versus survival. But really, I want to expand this. I wanted to add, I want to add evil fairies. We don't have access to codecs right now, so Claude will have to model them in Blender and make the image for the texture. I think we can do that. So have it use Blender to make that and just make it kind of the same art style, but it should be better than the codex models. And basically, we just wanted to do an update. We want like evil fairies. I want you to ideate before you give me the prompt. So ideate on all the things missing from this game, but I think it's really fleshing together into the overall fantasy of the, ironic, fantasy version of Minecraft. It's not really Minecraft 2, obviously. It's its own thing, but I think this idea works, and it's getting proven as I play it more. It's cool. So lean harder into that. Ideate, plan out aggressively a bunch of stuff for Claude to do, full content improvements. Also start thinking about how we can monetize this. People in my stream chat are mentioning that. How can you monetize this? Figure that out. So plan it out first, give ideas, and then after that, give the full prompt for Claude to aggressively implement everything with sub-agents as fast as possible, but also hard force detail on every single microscopic thing. It's easy to get 500 gauge players. Bullshit. Most people, it is not. Okay, players are now only half of the equation for pushing games to front page. Monetization is as important as players now. All right, gotcha. It matters. Let's add monetization. Rage bait at its finest, brother. 500 gauge players is so bad, man. Yeah, I know. He's rage baiting. I was just responding to the guy who said releasing a game is easier ever than now to make a successful game. Yeah, that's not true at all. It's harder than ever to make a successful game. It is the other way around. Ah, damn. Holy shit. Okay, so see, I love ChatGPT because it just comes up with shit. Claude Mega Pass. So we're going to give Claude a Mega Pass for Fairy Build. Major Content Architecture Nightmare Expansion Pass. Do you genuinely think they're maybe going to roll back the 500 gauge players or make it easier? I don't know, but we got to pressure them, command them to do it, because that update is bad. Very bad for devs. What are we supposed to do? Okay. It's going to finish all this stuff. Crafting, creatures, drop system. And we're going to add a lot of stuff. Like this thing is, it's moving beyond a prototype. That's right. This is going to be a really complete game. So all the AI deniers, this is going to be the slap in the face to you, because damn, this thing's looking fucking sick, and I can only imagine how much better it'll get, because I am right about the meta with AI games and lazy maxing. The ideal type of game for that, voxel games all the way through to the end. I do want to make my idea of the fucking Moonwreck with the space style kind of Minecrafty game. I want to finish that and release that too. But first I'm going to do this because this one's simpler to play and easier to understand. Moonwreck has a key aspect where you have to salvage parts to fix your space shuttle that you crash landed on the moon. But the problem with it is that's kind of a hard process. Most people don't want to play that level of difficulty. And you actually have to play the game to earn communications to get back to civilization and get your communications online so you can play multiplayer. So that's interesting. I made it so it's a solo game, which is hard to sell on Roblox, but can work until you earn multiplayer. You have to earn multiplayer in Moonwreck. It's really interesting. So I'll be bringing that game back up here eventually, but that's a really cool idea I have going. But Fairy Build is easier to understand, easier for players to jump into right off the bat. So I honestly have more faith in it as a first big voxel game experiment. Yes, I made Ares 9. It's like a voxel shooter game. That one was kind of a tough sell because it's a shooter, right? And a shooter has to be really good in the shooting mechanics. And frankly, Claude was choking on that task. I don't know why. And I needed to make a new voxel system that was more performant. I think we have that now. This voxel system seems better. I don't know what the difference is, but I just had it recoded, basically. You haven't seen the recent financial report? They're losing hella money. They said it a couple days ago that monetization is one of the top priorities. Yep. You think FPS games would be possible to be created by AI? Yeah, we created one, but it takes a lot of iteration and probably good weapon models. It'll take more time to make an FPS game, put it that way, with AI than other games, but it can be done. It's not like it can't. Are you going to create a new game or looking for a new idea? I have an insane viral potential idea if you're going to create a new game. Yeah, I'm looking for new ideas all the time. But I don't have a new idea yet. Besides these 4. So I have 4 new ideas. All these ideas are new ideas. All right. Do you have video gameplay? I don't have video gameplay, if you're talking to me, of my Ares 9 shooter, but I can pull that game up for you guys at some point. If it's 100, I wouldn't mind. 500 highly engaged players is insane. Yeah, it's insane. They need to lower it or remove it, but preferably remove it, because an artificial block at all is bad for developers. It's bad for the ecosystem. Blocking players from getting in is always problematic. But blocking new devs, from getting in, always problematic. have natural competition, not artificial competition. Have a real wall of, okay, other devs are better than me at this. Let's beat them. Not, oh, there's bullshit that Roblox is blocking me from even seeing if I'm good at this. They won't even let me through to get people in my game's door. Like, fuck that. Let's remove this artificial shit. It's going to do a lot of work. Damn. I found an insane idea for you. I'm going to send it in general. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Thank you, bro. Send it. Do send it. Do/loop on Claude so you don't have to keep prompting it. Sure, we can work on doing that. /loop. I've never done loop before. Let's see. I'm reading you guys' chats. Do you think that games like Phantom Forces are possible with AI as a beginner, or do you need the knowledge of making FPS games plus AI? Yeah, that's going to take a lot of work because you need good maps, you need good models, you need a lot of guns. Phantom Forces is more complex than a lot of other ones. For a simple FPS game, yes, you're going to struggle more with something that's been developed since like 2014 or whatever. Man, AI is nice and all, but scripting yourself is much more fun if you know what you're doing. It's not more fun to me. It's more fun, I guess, in some ways. Oh, I'm writing the code, but in actually seeing iteration and gameplay, AI is like magic. It feels like magic. I can't really have that same experience with normal coding now that I've experienced so much vibe coding. I prefer just seeing shit work. It's pretty badass. Pretty badass if you got me. Let's test this other game, Build to Survive Zombies. Or viewing the ranked signals, which shows bounce rate and playthrough rate as the top signals. Are those the top signals now? I haven't read that full post. Damn, I'm still spawning in the ground, but at least it seems to have made this work better. Yeah, the dev panel isn't working. This game is still fucking broken. It's annoying. Yeah, this game is totally broken. I can't place blocks. Like, I can't right-click and place anywhere at all. Skip wave doesn't work on the dev panel as far as I can tell. Like, left-click on a block tries to mine. Okay, I guess that's fine, but right-clicking does not place ever. And I'm still spawning in the map. There should be a loading screen. I'm not spawning at my plot. Maybe that's why I can't place, but I should spawn at my plot anyway. Smarty. Yeah, my plot is way over here. Which, fine. There's a huge hole in the ground, too, around my plot. A whole chunk didn't spawn or something. I hope a couple hundred on ads and you'll usually reach 500 engaged users. Just saw that scrolling up in chat. Dude, most people don't have a few $100 for ads. I sure as hell don't right now. All my money is being spent on business and employees and AI subscriptions and shit. That I don't have the money for that. I need the money to live, not for ads. Like, ads are cool, but I'm not going to spend money on ads just to bypass some stupid-ass 500 engaged users requirement. I mean, I'll be forced to, but I don't want to. I want it to be spent on actual marketing, not bypassing some artificial platform wall that Roblox decided to add to mess with us small devs. Well, that's what it ends up doing. even if that wasn't what their intent was. Most annoying thing about AI is you need to keep prompting it. It won't catch its own mistakes quick enough after it made its final result. Yeah, that's a good point. It can do that. Official messaging frames monetization and retention as the two core factors for better algorithmic distribution and reach. Yeah, those are important. They would definitely weight those things both in the algorithm. Definitely. All right, has my updates been shipped to Fairy Build? Let's take a look. Damn. I don't think so. I think it's writing the code because this is a massive pass that I just gave it. Unless it shipped the last pass, I don't know. Oh, so it did ship crafting. Okay. So it shipped some stuff, and like bug fixes obviously should be in 2. Because it probably did that before crafting, because it's more important. So we'll see what it did. Fairy Build. Come on. Show me. Show me! Show me already, damn it. Survival mode. Alright, I think that placement is fucked. Oh, this is weird. The pickaxe looks wrong. Pickaxe looks weird. Your pickaxe looks fucked. Quality bar measured. Whatever that means. Also, whenever I break blocks, it's not physically dropping a block below it. And also, the cracks are no longer showing at all when I'm mining. Also, there's still ghost blocks in the inventory. Don't show blocks at all. If the count is 0, it should not have a block for that. It's still showing one, and that is wrong. It should only show blocks I actually have. Right now, it shows ghost blocks that I don't actually own. Also, make it so I can equip empty slots in my inventory. I can't right now. And also, if I press 6 on my keyboard, there's this weird cluster mode. I think it's an artifact from Creative when I'm trying to play survival. And it should not be using that. The mobs, the creatures are looking a little better. That's good. All right, guys, I have to go. I'm going to say peace out. We're going to let Claude keep working on this in the background, so don't worry. I'm not, like, stopping it. We're going to keep making progress. We'll be live streaming again tomorrow. Game review stream soon. Keep donation coming, though, because donations always add up to the next game review stream. If we hit our goal of $100 super chats, which I think we did, we do a game review. So now every donation after that, no matter what, even if we haven't done the game review yet, goes towards the next game review. So know that. Send a dono whenever you're on these streams if you'd like to support that. Getting your games reviewed. Peace out. Later, guys. It was a good one. Really good one. We streamed for like, what, 4 or 5 hours today total, counting the 2. It was split in 2 parts because our internet broke at one point. But yes. Also, smartyrbx.com. Buy some cool stuff on there to help your development journey. Scripting secrets, course on scripting. Got a major update because we updated our website with Claude. And also, Trello Forge helps you build a Trello board for your Roblox team to plan your Roblox project and be super organized.